So, we'll just do top left, bottom right. Bandit, why don't you go ahead and start us off?
Who could have seen this coming? Hi. I'm Bandit, and my fun fact is that when he was younger, when he was just nurturing his creative tendencies, he was trying to learn how glass worked, and like the properties and what it's made of, because he didn't really know. And he shattered a window, and that's the most trouble he's ever gotten, because that was the last functioning window in the village.
Functioning window?
Last functioning window. That's
In the
brutal.
village.
What's a non-functioning window? Like it doesn't
Broken?
open?
That doesn't have a pane of
No,
glass.
just like broken, shattered. He broke
Okay.
the last not broke window. And yeah, that's me. So anyway, someone else can go now.
Dante.
Hello, I am Ian Dante. And Dante's fun fact this week is, one time in the overworld, when he was feeling the itch to have a potion, he mistakenly found a vampire that looked like a really pale merchant. And I tried to haggle him for 10 minutes, before realizing that he didn't blink, breathe, or stop growling. I still got the discount though.
Oh.
Haggard
Very nice.
Dante.
Negotiate.
That's on brand. This also reminds me of Red Cell and Terrorwind.
I'm curious how it's on brand that he actually got the discount.
That part, not so much. Haggling and not realizing it's a vampire, yeah, on brand.
On brand. Getting the discount.
Surprise.
Straight.
Yeah,
Got the
Dante.
discount because
my
the
realism
creature
of
didn't want to
Dante
deal
has
with it
been
anymore.
stripped away. My
It's
You know
just
what?
a hag moment.
There.
Alright. Yogurt.
Yogurt.
Hi. My name's Yulgrid, and I play Yulgrid.
True.
I forget. Have you heard a Jared fun fact yet? Not Clark. Calvin.
No, I don't think so.
Let's give you the pleasure. I think that's a good idea for today.
Oh,
Also, because
God.
I'm like so lost for fun facts right now.
Lost in the sauce.
Buddy, we have like a
I-
couple more years of this. You
I
better,
know.
you better come up with some.
figure it out fast, because
Start thinking.
I have a book that's meant to help me come up with fun facts, and it's been sitting in my car for about 6 months.
well,
Doing great.
we'll go ahead and move to Leo while I think about how Yogurt takes his shits.
No.
Clothing
Oh my God.
on.
Huh?
Just
He's got a zipper in the back.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
hello
keeping
everyone.
dwarf custom.
I'm
You know how
Clark.
they're reborn from the
play
earth. It's
Leokrashi
fertilization.
Zunderfall, our lovely peacekeeping cleric, who totally loves
Lawfully. Sure.
Totally loves
Yeah.
Good? No.
peace.
Lawful peace.
Fun fact, at least about me, is that I have kittens now, and at least one of them is in this room. But I don't know which one nor where she is. I just
You gotta just
Did you
gotta
put
do the
collars on them
intros.
yet to distinguish
No.
between the two?
I-
That's a
I
skill
don't need
issue.
them. I don't need them.
That's fair. But also, jingle jingle.
They are very different, and honestly
Jingle,
don't
jingle,
need
jangle.
that.
Jingle jingle.
Fun
But
fact
jingle jingle.
for Leo,
Make Jared work overtime.
I could make Jared work overtime, but I don't want that
You want
knowledge.
a fact about
in the
how Leo
world.
shits?
No.
No, I don't think anyone does.
I'm learning that
So,
the Jared
I'm
fun
just
facts are
trying to think
punishment for
of
not having your
anything else
Exactly.
that
Exactly.
Leo had his hairs, because I'm trying to remember what his hairs. Where was the hairs back? Yeah, Lila and Della. The way that his hairs died. It's a great story of just some of his friends not being sober.
Ah,
There you go.
Nice.
We can leave
Classic.
some
details.
details to the imagination for what some drunk people can do to small animals, especially hares.
Oh, you mean like rabbits?
Yes, rabbits.
I thought you meant like hairs, and I was like, you're getting gray hairs because of alcoholism. That's a little wild, but I
He
understand.
doesn't
we'll
even
move
have
back to
hair. It's
Yogurt.
crystal.
So you guys spent a lot of time with Yogurt on the boat. This
Oh.
most recent session, 2 weeks to be specific.
Actually, I want to die now.
Which was a lot of time, just very close together. As y'all know about sailors, you know, they like to, they spend a lot of time. I just killed a gnat, and then another one spawned.
It
I'm
respawned.
gonna fucking go feral.
Where are they coming?
Come on, Jared.
I got
Does
rid of all the
Yogurt wipe or
sources.
does he
I don't
let it
know where
crust? Let us know.
This actually isn't about Yogurt pooping. So. Oh, hello, kitten.
I brought Mimi.
Aw.
She's going to
So.
run.
It's in my face. Yogrid had, in his childhood, an experience where, he was, you know, supposed to set out the, ingredients for dirt keys. For those of you that haven't made dirt keys, the carrot flour has to kind of like, sit out for a bit so that it'll work properly.
I'm so disturbed.
And so he didn't set the flour out, and he got in a lot of trouble. Got his ass beat, and to this day, it's still he has nightmares about it. And so the whole at least 2 or 3 or 4 nights, on the ship while y'all are all trying to sleep down, in the hammocks, Yogurt would just start going, "No, my ass, please, please don't."
This is actually hilarious.
And that's Yogurt's fun fact for the week.
Yogurt, I think you need to, in your floss section, write "scared of having his ass beat" with 3 boxes, and have all 3 of them there.
Yes.
I'm already
Yogurt,
scared of the sea.
You asked for that.
I did. We needed to have someone do it.
So yes, have your fun facts ready. Otherwise, I'll give you a nice childhood fun fact that you don't want.
Okay, I got 157 ready.
I think everyone should. Well, we should rotation get a Jared fun fact every session. You make our character
No.
more interesting.
That would
No,
make our character more interesting, but it's more
I'm on
work for
board.
Jared.
I'm on board.
That's true.
I would be more down if this was year 4 of the campaign, and not the first couple of months.
That's fair.
We're at the end of year 1.
Yeah, we're
Don't
We're
say
no
that.
longer
decently
the first
close to
couple of
year 1.
months. We're decently
Yeah.
close to the year 1 mark.
Yeah, we're on
Yeah, I
what,
know.
37 now?
I have the
35.
35.
Not
I have the
counting-
late and cancel chart.
All right. That out of the way, we've done introductions. Let's go ahead and move into recap.
We.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, my bad. Menadina, go ahead.
Thanks.
And Varden, but Menadina first. See, this is why you don't make me do it, because then I get out of rhythm.
Hey everyone, I'm Elena. I play Menadina, the badass bitch with the scythe. Fun fact about Menadina: is that when she was little, she got nail polish, and her and her sister used to paint each other's nails, but they always chose the same color every time. And so her sister would always choose this baby pink color that practically matched her skin tone. So Menadina didn't understand why the fuck she did that. But Menadina would always choose either like the brightest shade possible or the darkest shade, and there was no in between.
Like it.
As in, like, you'd paint the other person's nails very
Yeah.
light or darker and nowhere in between, or you'd have them paint your own?
They would paint mine with the color I chose.
Oh.
So Menadina would always have to paint her sister's nails this baby pink, and she was like, "Why? Your skin is basically this color."
Always white or black. Okay.
All right.
No, excuse
Bless
me.
you.
Varden.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Calvin. I play Varden, the fishy paladin of the group. My fun fact for this week. Varden has incredibly good memory, but for only one specific thing. And it's his collection of rocks. Tying into his fun fact last week, whenever he does his little water contemplation sessions, he always, kind of as like a side quest looks for his favorite rock from wherever he's at, whichever shore he's at. And they all go in his rock pouch. And he has no way to tell them apart outside of his memory that that rock is from that specific location, but he's never wrong.
Wild.
Now we'll move into recap.
I can do it. I can actually do it this time. I didn't ask you what it was about.
All right, go ahead, Minute.
Alright, so we were still in the Tower of Loneliness, where we found the consumed man. He wrote down a letter, and the letter said that he was FR02, and said that what we call the Dizerine caused all of this to occur, by this being the darkness and all that hoopla, by trying to avoid their own fate. But the word fate was capitalized. So that's great. And so he's like, no one listened to me, and so now here I am. I'm just gonna accept my fate and die. And Leo decapitated him after reading the letter. Yogrid got really pissed, and kind of so did Mene. Because we could have had, like, a couple minutes to use the crystal on him and ask a couple questions, but too fucking late for that. His head's all the way in the corner. But then we all once we were done, we chose to go to Lyson and pick a side of the continent to sail to, which meant I think we spent like a solid amount of time figuring that out. We did 11 days on the boat. Yogrid, Leo, and Bandit all are slightly scared of the sea. And on day 11, Murrows showed up and got onto our boat. And we had to fight a lot of them. Bandit went down I don't know how many times. Pretty sure that fucker almost died. All she knew, Vanadina did not notice. She was, I gotta kill things. Because no one else can.
What do you mean I can? And I did.
Did with that drop kick.
And you broke your spine.
Heavily bruised.
Definitely.
Sure, Chief. Whatever you say.
But yeah.
All right.
Not other
Okay.
interests.
I assume we're gonna need Tailspire.
Nah,
Just
not
got
immediately.
done with Tailspire.
Not
I'm
immediate.
gonna go get more food.
Go get more food.
Am I gonna get more food?
Okay.
Dude, that's like the 5th time today.
Can
In
you
the past
can you
half
not,
hour.
Aiden?
With dwarves, elves, and some snake-looking folk going to and fro between ships and buildings, as you've seen consumed do mindlessly before.
Okay, so
The
what's
three-
here?
The 3 buildings make themselves quite obvious. A large trading post, a large inn, and a dry dock for boat repairs. As Minnow pushes the plank onto the dock so you all can exit, a dwarf makes his way up onto the boat before you can step off.
Hey, what makes this way onto the boat?
Dwarf, don't have your ship on record for arrival for trade. Try and keep meticulous updates on these logs up to months in advance. Don't know how you pass through the waters without coming under siege, but you best leave quickly. Your boat isn't identified as a friend of the sea. Unsure what they'll do to someone unidentified.
Is he
I'm gonna
consumed?
wait and see if he starts to repeat that.
Is he consumed?
Don't have your ship on record for arrival for trade.
Okay.
The Triton keep meticulous updates on these logs up to months in advance. Don't know how you pass through the waters without coming under siege, but you best leave quickly. Your boat isn't identified as a friend of the sea. Don't have your ship on record for arrival for trade.
What,
Let us speak to the
does he have a
dockmaster.
paper? Does he have a
Yeah.
paper?
He has a piece of paper,
Just write it in.
I'll put
and he
Minnow
keeps
in.
looking down at it, and you're just gonna
Whenever
take it
he-
from him?
Whenever he isn't looking down, I'll just write it.
Make me a sleight of hand
holding
check?
Oh, this is gonna be a terrible roll. It is a terrible roll. Not a
Al-
too terrible of a roll, but it's
Also,
not
write in
a
that we're
roll.
esteemed guests and not just guests.
11.
He kind of pulls the paper away and keeps talking.
Okay.
Well, we tried. I guess we'll have to go try the next city.
Dante, can you put Minnow down?
Oh.
On his paper?
You checked us in earlier. We're on the other list.
You're talking to a consumed. He just kind of looks at you and he goes, "Don't have your ship on record for arrival for
I'm just gonna.
trade."
Well, okay, let's just walk past him.
Let's just walk past him.
What's he gonna do?
That's true.
Can
You guys
Benny
walk
carry him
past
off
him?
the ship too, and we can take the
Yeah, we'll
we can take the
walk
dock thing.
past
I don't want
them.
him on the boat. Can we do that?
He follows you off the boat, trying
okay,
to
great.
tell you that you don't belong here.
Okay, great.
um,
Yeah. I'll
Until eventually
Remove
he kind of
the dock.
forgets why he's following you and he goes back to the dock and goes back to idly watching for ships to arrive.
Okay, cool. That was
terrific.
easy.
I wish all deception checks were so easy.
Alright, and now I'll read the rest of it. As your vessel comes to a halt in the reeking waters, the mists part just enough to reveal the shoreline of Lysencroft. The mists being the darkness, right? The visual.
Wait, this is
audio-
Lysencroft?
Lysen.
Okay. Because Lysencroft is the capital, right?
Yes, but there's, yeah.
Okay.
It's Lysencroft,
There's-
but we're not supposed to know.
Okay.
No, the Triton would call the city and the country the same thing.
Okay.
As I
That's
have
why
been
I'm
doing.
messing it up. But as the Triton has been doing this whole time, it's very intentional that the Triton is calling them the same thing. Everywhere else calls the country Lysen. Even in daylight, the continent seems reluctant to show itself. Great leathery mushrooms, some the size of wagons, loom overhead, their broad canopies drooping with condensation and age. Tall reeds, their tops a deep purple, stick up from the water, sitting eerily still. A strange dimness blankets the land, as if light is unwelcome here. The air is thick with the scent of damp rot and distant sulfur, and already your skin feels damp beneath your armor and clothes. Beneath your boots, mud bubbles softly, hiding what might be roots or something else entirely. Welcome to Lyson, the land that forgot the sun and may soon forget you as well.
It's very wet here.
I don't like it.
That is definitely what Bandit says the moment he gets off the boat. He just goes, "It's wet."
Let's see.
Do I just start steaming?
Oh yeah, you're steaming a little, sure.
Now, like it.
This is
I don't
great.
either.
He's not.
This is fantastic. I love this place.
You're gonna hate the desert.
Yeah,
I was gonna.
but this
love
is in the desert, so.
That's gonna be so nice.
So
For you.
warm and dry.
See, we're all gonna.
Tyler,
hate the
you would know
desert.
the answer to this question. Random animal question: do raccoons do the thing that some wild furry animals do, where they like roll around in sand and dirt?
You mean like chinchillas?
It's not just
Um,
chinchillas; squirrels do it.
Dogs do it too.
No, no, not really.
Dolphins do it.
Even educated fleas do it.
Generally, they would probably clean themselves similar to like cats.
Okay.
Do you start licking yourself?
But for fun, I think Mopak would do it. No, I do not. I have no, not in public.
Bandit only bathes privately.
Would you do
Yeah.
it in the presence of
As
Minnow?
the rest of us do.
Everything is the presence of Minnow.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Minnow
Minnows
sees
offered
all
to
on the
help
boat.
before.
No.
How? No, don't answer that.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
I don't. Yeah, I know. I
You have
realized.
to find some way to return the favor.
She'll just
So
point
you
out the
said
spots that
three
you miss.
buildings? Or-
There are
Oh,
3
okay.
buildings.
Are they like skyscrapers or like how big are they?
They're large, definitely not skyscrapers.
Like a
Do they-
town hall?
From here, without walking closer to any of them, that you can see that the dry dock is made to fit 2 boats. So it's not like a designed for a fleet.
Okay. So
From
this is
what
a
you
small
can
town.
tell based off size, this is entirely a trading outpost. There are businesses, there are 2 other businesses that popped up around the trading outpost because it was like services that weren't being offered. And that's the tavern and the dry dock. But the larger of the 2 buildings, of the 3 buildings, is the trading outpost.
Tavern or trading outpost? Because I feel like
Just
we just
trading
came from the dry
outpost.
dock.
What was
No,
the other
you
one?
went. A dry dock and a dock are 2 very different things.
Yeah,
That's
They're
really
very
cool because I didn't know that.
they're very different.
What is a dry dock?
You can go over there and find
Repairs,
out.
Stuff like that.
I see.
Ships and stuff.
Well, we should probably restock our stuff.
I'm curious. Yeah, let's go to the trading
We
outpost.
can see what kind of stocks they have, but
Trading hall.
Trading hall.
imagine in
Trading?
The trading
darkness
hall
that-
sits heavily guarded and heavily argued. A line of traders waits out the door for deals they will never finish. And from the front, an argument can be heard repeating over supplies. You overhear a watery voice similar to Varden's informing someone that pearl steel is still being withheld from sales due to increasingly small quantities. Armed Tritons guard each entrance in groups of 6, with the front having a guard count 15 strong. Who knows how many more men back the storage space. A few Tritons can be seen loading a ship with crates of Nellweed, although once they finish loading it, they begin to unload it as if they forgot a step.
What is Nellweed used for?
Folks
Can I
up
use a
on,
medicine check?
Make a history check.
Like a history check. That's different than I expected. Okay.
Does the
Garden
trading
post
post
up
have
on
any blind
hearing,
spots on the windows?
hearing
No,
about
it's
pearl
very
steel.
heavily guarded. It is almost like a fort. There
I'm
are no
gonna try
windows,
to-
there are 3 doors.
I'm gonna
So
try
what do
to
they
like
use-
see if I can walk through
21.
the group and
21.
see inside.
With a 21 history check, you recall that recall that reading a book that explained that Nellweed was once famed for its long burning hours and high burning temperatures, and was used across areas of the Underdark that didn't maintain warmth very well, which is mostly in the western side and then also the southern side. The northern area and then a good chunk of the eastern area are warm by habitat, so they don't need fires as much. But no, weed burns long and it burns warm.
Fair enough. Fire starting materials.
I want to say we need that, but I don't want to start fires on Minnow. So
No, but for camping outside.
yeah, I'm
That'd
trying to
be
figure out how
useful if the
we'll
rest
keep
of-
warm on
of,
Minnow. I guess is the staple.
license
I've tried to
Project.
burn Minnow, and it didn't work.
Oh yeah, that's right. Minnow's
I
fireproof.
don't believe we'll need that anytime soon. We're
We
If
also
the
put
rest
it
of the
here
together.
license
and
is
possibly
as
going
damp
north,
and
more likely. Well, south actually.
Look,
I don't
Exactly.
think
You
we
don't
need
need
it
it.
now
no. Okay. No.
by any means.
Do you all reckon they's not gonna pay us much mind if we just walk past?
We
They
might
will
even
very
be
much
able
mind.
to-
Keep in mind what happened at North
That's the
Tower.
theater.
I
What was
just
that?
recall the fort where I got these robes. And all of the guards proceeded to chase us for who knows how long.
That's true.
They may be
Hmm.
husks of themselves, but they still remember a few things that are important to them.
Yes. Reminder, they will remain guards. Now, if we somehow convince them that we're supposed to go in, sure.
Is there? How are they getting all the supplies into this building? There's got to be like some big doors that they would use to
Yes,
load stuff
that's
inside.
that would be.
Are they
I
taking
said
the
there were 3
Hellweed in and
doors.
out?
Yeah.
There's a door in the back, right? 2 doors in the front. The 2 doors in the front, the small one, which has the line coming out of it's guarded by 6. And then there's a larger door that you can see into where you just see a bunch of boxes, bunch of crates. And that's the one guarded by 15. And yes, they're loading Nellweed and unloading Nellweed and loading Nellweed and unloading Nellweed.
Is it open? Or is it closed?
The boxes, a couple of them are like openings, so you can kind of see what's in them.
Do we just try to hitch a ride?
Like we would need to know where we're going.
Jared's
I
face.
mean, fuck it. I'm gonna go invisible.
I don't know if that would be the best solution, considering they have dwarves all around Yogurt. I'm certain they have some kind of precautions for that.
You think that they have precautions for me going invisible?
More than likely.
We don't know that.
Y'all,
there's
y'all
only one way
impress
to
me
find
every
out.
fucking day. 21 guards visible, and you're like, what if we broke in?
We want supplies.
I'm more curious. Let's
Maybe we should check
instead
out the
go
other
to
2
the
buildings
inn.
first.
Let's go to the inn.
Have you
I think
even
that might be
just
more.
figured? Yeah. Let's go to the inn.
I'm
I think
getting
that
the
would be
feeling that our DM doesn't want us to go there, but I'm not certain.
I have a
Didn't
feeling we're not
You might be getting
supposed
the
to
feeling you're not supposed to
immediately
just
go in.
immediately go for breaking it. I just don't
You
think
can
it would end well, you know?
You don't know
Here,
us.
wait, you know what? Let's calculate the combat.
Have we long rested since we fought all those things?
No, I'm at like 20
No.
health.
No, y'all haven't even long rested yet.
Very cool.
So there's 6
Good
of
news.
you.
I didn't use any spell slots.
You're all level 7. There are 21
Visible.
visible.
That already is probably enough to destroy us.
Okay.
Nuh-uh.
So the
I
encounter
don't know.
has an adjusted difficulty challenge rating of 22.
So wait, there's 21 visible. Are there invisible guards as well?
This is just the outside.
So be my guest, break in.
Well, if you
I think he's
insist.
telling us to do it. Yeah.
We'll be
Telling us
rolling
to
new
do it, yeah.
characters during this session.
Alright, let's go to the inn.
To the inn.
Get over to the
Yeah, do we-
inn,
do we
where a
enter the inn?
sign reads Nellweed's Warmth above the doors. Pushing
I'm
open
sensing
the
a
mud
theme.
Pushing open the mud-caked doors of the tavern, you're met with a wave of warmth that borders on stifling. The air outside may be damp and chill, but within the walls of Nellweed's Warmth, heat clings to everything like a second skin. 3 fireplaces, one set in each wall aside from the entrance, burn steady with the distinct hiss of Nellweed reeds, their oily flames casting a purple glow across the interior. At the center of the room stands a round bar, its outer rim ringed with weary drinkers. A coiled serpentine figure follows its own tail around the bar, stopping at the same glass each time, picking it up, inspecting it, and wiping. The crowd is thick with sailors and traders, voices loud, movements sluggish. Many grip full flasks still, showing no one has passed through this area with a crystal, ever. Even as you all explore the tavern and their drinks begin to empty, they will continue to attempt to drink.
I'm gonna go to the bar and take something from the shelf while the things on the other side.
I wouldn't.
Okay, I was about to say, are you waiting till it passes to the other side?
Yeah, I'm waiting till it's on the side, and I'm not like getting on the counter. I'm like,
Yeah, are you just
using the force.
just telekinesising it and grabbing the
Yeah.
first thing you see?
I'll take while I'm waiting for it to get around the other side to pick something out.
Bandit, grab me one too.
Okay. What shelf are you grabbing from?
Let's say.
There's 4
middle.
shelves.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming top shelf is most expensive, and then down less expensive or less quality. I'll just grab a couple things from or grab something from the second and third shelf.
Grabbing a couple in one go? I thought it was
No,
one item at once. with
yogurt. Okay.
telekinesis.
No, I'll get one glass of or one bottle of wine from the third shelf. We'll split that.
A bottle of wine from the shelf that they...
Or
okay.
equivalent.
Roll me a D100.
D100. Oh my god, I gotta get some new dice out of my bag. There's the 10. There's the 10s. 27.
Okay. 27. Okay, and then grabbing one for Gilgrid.
I was gonna split the bottle of wine between us. And anyone else that wanted some.
You grabbed it's
Anyone else?
It's mediocre wine. You drink it as you walk around. It's alright. If you want to know how much
That's
it's
all right.
worth, it's a 2 gold bottle of wine.
Yeah,
The
it's
whole
not bad.
bottle.
Wine's
Yeah.
wine.
Mine's wine. I'm not here for luxury, just something to take the edge off. Some new flavors. Anyone else? Anyone else want some?
Can
Ain't
I?
no gin
So,
above wine.
Can I even fit
do
in
the
here?
Triton look very similar to?
There are no Triton in the tavern.
No, there are no Triton. They were just
No
over
Triton
in
in
the.
the tavern.
They're just the guards.
They were just the guards.
You saw guards at the trading hall.
And they were Triton. Or
Those were Triton. You
Yes.
saw employees moving merchandise onto a ship. Those were Triton. And you heard a voice arguing inside the trading hall. No one went through the door the line was coming out of. But
Correct.
that sounded like a Triton.
So is Vard is useful the sober kind, or is there some kinds of segregation going on?
Segregation.
You know,
I don't believe these people are his people. They might Be similar,
Oh,
but
do you mean why are there no Triton at the inn?
Yes.
Well, I believe they all seem to be caught in a state of working. So I do not think they would visit the inn. Well,
So these are working folk. It's respectable.
when they are eternally trapped in one state, yes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I have a terrible feeling.
Bandit kind of person to walk up to somebody who's like been rope like strapped to a chair against their will and be like, "So you the type that likes ropes, huh?"
I mean,
Yeah.
if he doesn't have the context, that's a good starting point. Reasonable.
No, it's a terrible starting point.
They could like bondage. Who knows?
They're like screaming and struggling against the bond. Like,
Okay, well that adds a bit of context.
He's getting waterboarded. Oh yeah, you're a thirsty guy, aren't you?
That is a weird visual. Just water breaks. Oh yeah, you're a thirsty boy. aren't you?
you're the one who phrased it or said it in that tone. All right. So what are you guys doing in the tavern? What are y'all looking?
There's just no one.
Drinking. What do you think we're doing?
Yeah.
I'm going to look around.
I'm gonna
to
listen to-
see if anyone is actually having a meaningful conversation.
Yeah. What he's doing.
Make me an investigation check.
Both of us or just him?
Both of us sounds good to me.
Okay.
Because my investigation is +1.
Yeah, this is multiple conversations. You're exploring the room, looking for something of value. I'd call this investigation.
19.
16, 19.
With a 16, you hear, I'm trying to think of like how to differentiate y'all. You might just be too close together, so we'll say, with a, but between the two of y'all make out a conversation going on at a table nearby that you only hear obviously a little bit of the words. But it kind of starts up in the middle of it with one of these. Sailors. I was trying to find the right word. I wanted to say pirates. One of these sailors going, "Indeed, captain's over there now, arguing with the man. Supposedly, that service is no longer available. But without it, setting sail in these waters will be dangerous, so here's to hoping we get to stay at the tavern for a while." "Indeed." And then it continues on in a loop.
Monkey's paw curls.
Seeing as what everybody belongs to, their captain is arguing with whoever is
Get on
manning
your
the-
camera. Get over there.
whoever runs the trading outpost.
And whatever's utility it
curious what-
has, we should have it when we're sailing.
I'm curious. They making mention of it being safer does pique my interest.
Wasn't what's this stuff called? Pearl steel. Didn't Varden mention that in his last fun fact?
Yeah, I
It's almost like it's relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on, let me go check his fun fact.
Well, so they were talking about pearl steel in the trading post, and I was gonna, well, when we
Yeah.
eventually decide to go back, I was going to try to pop in.
It's only found in the capital Lysencroft. Guys, we're there!
Or they're trading it here.
Yeah, that's the
I don't know
real
anything. I
reasonable
take another big
thing.
gulp.
I have a terrible suspicion. We'll see if it comes to that.
What's
Well.
the suspicion of your intuition?
Well, our friend had a vision of underwater. These folks are Triton. There's only a single building that clearly belongs to them. we had other Tritons come and attack us from the water, I might guess that they may have a city under the waves.
Wouldn't be
I
surprising to
don't
me.
know.
How'd you get that
much-
stupid idea?
I don't know how logical it is, but it seems to correlate. Varden, would that be something that your people could do?
We could absolutely do it. It would certainly be a way to conduct our own business away from the prying eyes of the surface dwellers.
But cities don't go underwater. That's dumb.
Lord, how the hell
People,
are you
cities
already
for
drunk?
people that can't breathe in the water don't go underwater.
They do when the sea level rises. Or it's a tsunami.
Sure.
Well, but technically the entire Underdark is underwater.
What?
Because it's under the surface is water.
But that's like different.
Yogurt, you see what
Underwater
he's doing?
section.
He's referring to a thing we has on the surface called sea level. You see, sea level is we have the ocean, right? We's told you about that.
What I
Yeah.
want to see is a higher level of wine in my glass. And I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna see if I can pull another bottle down.
You can
You
pull the
don't
first
have
one.
telekinesis.
You gotta climb the counter.
I know.
You're gonna have to climb the counter.
I will go invisible because I didn't go invisible before. I will
Okay,
go
okay,
invisible to pull another bottle.
Go
I
do
won't-
that.
I-
I'm gonna go find some.
I won't
How are you
force the
already this
stealth
drunk?
check.
I had a bad dream last night, y'all. I need this today.
I had a very interesting dream.
I was heard laughing on the deck. And Zeus called me crazy. Are you saying you saw something too? Yeah, you called me weak-minded.
Oh yeah, Yogurt hasn't shared his
It's about to
development.
be a brawl breaking out in this tavern.
What better
Yeah,
place
you
to
call
have it?
me weak-minded, you son of a bitch.
Well, what's Yogurt pulling?
Oh, sorry.
What are you pulling just from the bottom shelf?
Yeah, just from the bottom shelf.
Don't worry, guys. I go invisible, starts climbing the
Hey, make
shelves,
me a
Where are
kicking
your
con-
everything over.
standards?
Make me a con save.
A con save. I win these. That's what 12.
12?
I win these 12.
would need.
Wait, is he still within 10 feet of me at this point?
10.
Wait, how
12.
close
you
is he
take
to me
12
right now?
damage as you drink
Whoa,
a
whoa,
str-
whoa, whoa! How close to me is he right now?
We're far enough away that I want this to happen.
That's not gonna
But
kill him.
if he's within 10 feet of me, he gets a +4.
Oh
His con
shit!
save,
Nah, we gotta be like in
16?
the corner or something.
then he takes half. You take 6 damage as you drink a strong chemical cleaner.
My man drank the Abraxo.
This is the good stuff.
Yogurt.
Really cleans your system out.
Is the bottle in Elvish?
Uh,
I can't read it.
I've watched you drink a vial of unknown blood. And now you decide to drink an unknown bottle of liquid.
bottle is in Elvish.
Yeah, well, it's on the
I'm
liquor
gonna
shelf,
fucking
so
hold it.
obviously it's liquor.
That says cleaning.
It says cleaner.
Which is still technically have alcohol in it.
Then why is it on the shelf?
Why would you drink a
Clean
bottle
the
that says cleaner?
counter.
Look, this is just like that high-end, like, hard stuff.
Yogurt.
No, it's not.
I believe
It's
you
to
the
clean
high-end
floors.
that goes on the top shelf.
Speaking of drinking, I'm not gonna we'll see what happens here, because it's kind of my fault. We're gonna have to do some retroactive work. Dante drank a potion
Oh, no.
before y'all started sailing.
No, I didn't.
You would have needed to.
I asked if the potion before was wearing off, and you said no.
I said you started to feel it go away, and then I went to get this and remember it was dead. And so I said, we'll do it later. And then we went a whole session with me forgetting to do it.
Dun dun dun.
It would have wore off while you were on the boat.
Okay.
We'll say after 7 days is when it got unbearable. You would have been forced to drink one.
Okay.
So only 4 days have passed.
No way to retroactively have Dante just die?
Yeah.
drink potion
he
that
might
makes spines
retroactively turn into a
stronger.
woman, but
Wow, yeah!
I don't think he'll die. All right,
I drink
Dante.
a potion of my spine is stronger.
Yep.
when you drink the potion this time,
Stronger.
it's different. You
Uh-huh.
don't know what the hag did in that potion you did drink, but it seems to have altered the way these affect you. Here's
Okay.
what's going to happen. I'm going to roll a D100, as before,
Okay.
3 times. 4 if it starts to get to the point that I'm like, this is bullshit, these effects are all pointless, just to make sure you have something that's actually affecting your gameplay.
And I get a
But-
4th one that's pointless. Got it.
No. If I read something out that Dante feels like the effects of and goes, oh, I hate that, he can alter the magical effects of the potion to a new effect. But he has to take the new effect.
Fair enough.
So you now have the ability to not pity pool your potions. Where's my actual D100 percentile die? What the hell? God bless.
Not pity pool, but pity.
Just reroll.
Reroll, that's the word I'm looking
You have
for.
a
Thank
reroll.
You have a reroll.
You have advantage on a random potion.
Alright,
You have
Here we go.
advantage on potion.
It's not as good as advantage though.
okay, we're starting off strong as I roll a 1.
I think we should see what the 1 does.
But we're gonna see what it does regardless.
Yes, you start to feel
Oh,
the
okay.
effects of, and you can only do this once per potion. So, like,
Yep.
you only get 1 reroll. You start
I
to feel the
understand.
effects of your
Real
gender
bad.
changing.
No, I changed that too.
No! Jared, roll the 1 again.
The nat
Man, I
one
was-
is the gender change. I thought
I
it
was
was
really
a
looking
2.
forward to
That
would've been
Ian
so
speaking
good.
in a falsetto voice for the rest of this campaign.
Alright, your reroll is gone. Your next effect,
Damn it. This is
Is it
bullshit.
1?
Is it also gender change?
That'd be hilarious.
No, he's
I'll take it.
looking.
It's gender change.
this one's going to be pretty good for you.
Fireball directed on self. Got it.
No.
Damn it.
Every morning, when you drink this that morning, you had felt, well, here's how we'll make sure that you kind of understand what each potion's going to do to you.
Alright.
When you drink this that morning, you had some seasickness as well, and it was just overwhelming. You had the sickness, your head was starting to hurt, feeling nauseous. There was too much, and you drank the potion, and immediately the headache was gone, but also the seasickness went away. Every morning, all minor injuries and illnesses are cured.
Yo, let's
I mean,
go.
that's pretty good.
That's
So,
a
like,
good
his
reroll.
broken spine.
It
There
wasn't
we
broken,
go.
it was bruised.
Yes,
I call that a
what that
minor
potion
illness.
usually does is way stronger, but I'm not giving you that effect ever.
Aww.
You're not regrowing your limbs every morning.
Oh,
Okay, but that'd be
Come
really funny if just every
on.
morning we hear screaming as all of his
Oh
limbs.
yeah, like monkey paw. It's supposed to be like it's supposed to cure all injuries, like including heavy injuries.
Monkey's paw. In order for this
Monkey's-
to happen, you have to lose all your limbs when you go to sleep.
Tell me I can't make a bow and arrow out of my own bones? That's crazy.
I mean,
As for the
you
second
could.
effect, every morning,
Yeah.
you unleash a young wormling red dragon's fire breath when you wake up.
Thank God Minnow's fireproof.
But that also happens when you drink the potion.
Does
So
that
like
happen
we'll say
like at all the rest of the sleeping people?
well he
thanks
wakes
for
up
being
and
a
goes
five, Rossi.
into the air.
I sleep on my side.
The third effect, so far nothing really affecting your gameplay. Wow, I rolled the 3 numbers I rolled are all side by side.
That's crazy.
Okay.
The third one hit.
The third effect is all of your bodily fluids, including your blood, glow bright blue, meaning you now glow.
That's
Is this
not
something?
very
Is
good.
More
this?
stealth.
That seems eerily similar to something that happened in the one shot, Jared.
You're now bright blue.
Why are you blue?
Mm.
And I'm doing a fourth one because so far none of these are gameplay impacted.
He's a Smurf.
No, his blood and veins are bright blue, and
Well,
if he
no, I
gets
know.
cut,
I feel
that'll
like this
also
is
be
fairly
bright blue.
gameplay affecting. He can't go stealth anymore.
So, for those who don't know, the last time that happened, or something similar to that happened, it was in a one shot, and then a fireball was cast on myself, and it doubled the damage.
Ah, that's not good.
And speaking of fireball, looks
don't
like
like
Jared.
I don't like
Yes.
the things he's giving.
No, it's so much worse.
Gameplay affecting?
Gameplay affecting? Okay, let's see it.
I don't know how we retroactively fixed this one, but apparently for the past 4 days,
How about delayed
Dante's
onset?
been
Delayed
doing the
onset.
gibberish thing again.
Delayed onset.
We just haven't been listening to
If
him.
I had a nickel for every time that's shown up on the list of 100 effects this campaign, man.
I speak
Can we just
gibberish,
say
or
the
I can
healing and the
only...
gibberish are canceling each other out?
It's not an injury though.
Is it an illness?
It
It's a
is not
mental
an
illness.
It's a mental.
It's a magical
It's a
effect.
Is it a curse?
Yeah,
It-
my mental
it has
illness are
been removed
magical effects too,
before.
Jared.
Mm-hmm.
Varden?
But Varden's never had this happen before, so we'll do it again. Maybe it's a delayed onset. So at this point, you're in the bar, and this effect starts to come into effect. And
Bless
Dante,
you.
if you don't remember, the way this works is you can understand what you're saying. No one else can. So Yolgrid is talking about getting more alcohol and drinking cleaner, and Dante is nearby watching him drink the cleaner, and Dante speaks up as this starts to take effect.
Well, me and Mene say the same thing, that it's cleaner. Right? Except
Yeah.
instead of Dante saying it's cleaner, I say
And Leo in a corner goes,
No.
Shit, maybe I did have too much of this.
Ha! You know what? I'll take it. Try something else.
Try something else? No, I think I'm done for now.
my boy.
My boy. Don't leave me hanging.
I walk away.
You would try to clarify. Just walks away. That's hilarious.
What Dante said to him in that moment was, "You're an idiot," and then he just goes, "Papa." I was like,
I mean, as far as Dante is concerned, this is all the alcohol.
exactly.
I just heard you say my boy. So I mean,
Baboy.
Bubble
Right.
Wee.
What's the other building?
The dry
Dry
dock.
dock.
I don't know if I
Trade
would call
out.
dock a building.
The dry dock is the last one.
We could investigate it, but we did just walk from there, didn't we?
No. Once again,
Were we not dry
you're
dock?
at
Docks
the trade post.
and dry
No, why
docks
would it be dry
are
dock?
very different.
That's what I was trying to figure out, but I thought you said you were at the dry docks.
No,
I guess not. Okay, we're at the docks.
you
I don't think
were,
we're
your boat is
No,
in
we're
the
at the tavern.
docks, not
Well,
the dry
we're
docks.
in the
docks.
tavern. The boat
You're
is
in
in
the-
the docks.
Yes.
Yes, I understand it. I understand.
I'm gonna
it.
grab another drink from not the bottom shelf, and we'll walk over to the dry dock.
Okay. Is everybody going with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Everyone have.
Big letters above the kind of shop that sits in front of the dry docks say Gavin's Dry Dock. The V is hanging off and looks like it is about to fall into the onto the walkway below. Two dry docks
Sure.
lie partially flooded before a wide, open-faced building that looks out over the murky sea. One dock holds a barnacled vessel resting idled, awaiting the water to be drained so repairs might begin. The other sits empty, water lapping lazily at its warped frame. As you draw near, the rising voices of a heated debate echo from within the structure. A gravelly dwarven bark trading jabs with the smooth, clipped tones of an elf. Their argument loops in circles, restarting again and again from the same stubborn point. Inside the open-walled shop, when you get to the point that you can look into it, racks of rust-streaked tools, coils of rope, crates of unidentifiable components suggest a place long in use and short on orders. A board nailed haphazardly to one support beam lists services and rates in plain undercommon. It is quite grease-smudged and clearly meant for those who know what they're looking for. One entry has been marked through.
What's the marked through too much that we can't read it, or is it still
Yes. It's been like scratched out with a knife.
what are they arguing about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you listen in on the
Let's
argument.
listen in.
Last 5 years ago, I stopped at these dry docks and I was able to get them repaired. It's harder to repair these kind of things now. You lost one of your eyes, that's it. You'll have to go find it. I can put it back on for you, but you're gonna have to go find it. I don't just give them out anymore. They're hard to come by. In fact, I don't even know if I have it. Likely my boxes are empty. 5 years ago, I came here. You know, it continues from there.
What? I want to try to look at the person's eyes.
They're both there.
Okay, so
I
the
looked at
eye
the
means
ship.
something else.
The ship has a figurehead on it, and on the figurehead, there are it's kind of a elven woman, and where the eyes should be, there is an empty hole, and then another hole where there is a shining metal, that is white and pink in nature.
Gordon, do you recognize that?
Not particularly. Can I have like a?
Make a
I mean-
history check with advantage.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know what it looks like, but I could make a guess, I suppose. Let's just roll 2 d20s. Well, one of them was a nat 20.
There you go. So instead of saying, I have no clue, he says, Varden, do you recognize that? And you say, that's pearl steel. About enough to make the head of a spoon, but it is pearl steel.
Is this figurehead close enough I can go climb on it?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm gonna
If,
try.
assuming there's no guards around or anything.
Yeah, you can
didn't
steal
describe it.
one eye.
Yeah.
Well, good. There's only one there.
You know, take what you can get.
Okay. You begin scaling the boat. Make me a athletics or acrobatics check to not slice yourself open on barnacles on the way up.
Okay.
Uh,
Am I
Is
doing
it-
this or are you doing this?
I mean, we both can, because I'm absolutely going out to try to get it.
I have climb speed, so it might be easier for me.
I realize, well, that may be true, but I'm still going to try to get it.
I got racy there.
Okay,
I have a faster climb speed than Bandit does.
Hey, Dante, you sound legible. Fix that.
I
Thank you
I got
kindly.
17 on athletics.
All right, he wins. I fall off the boat.
Tay, please stop speaking Elven.
What'd you roll?
Hey, it's a nat 1+2.
Oh,
All
shit.
right.
Do that.
You get a little bit up the boat, and then you lose your grip, and you fall past a couple barnacles that are gonna cut you on your chest on the way down. You're gonna take 11 points of slashing damage.
How much fall
You
damage?
down?
No, you go into the water
Oh, it's. Damn it.
because you're in a dry dock, so you also get nice and wet. Varden's athletics check is good enough to slowly climb up and avoid the barnacles, and then pluck the eye out. And I went like this, but it's more like
Yeah. Tiny little.
No, I am
I'll
not down. I have more than half HP still.
I'm gonna scale back down and walk back to the rest of the group, just staring at the little pearl steel.
I'm gonna scale back up the side
so
of
at
the
this
dry
point.
dock to the back of the group.
It's got
wet
the
and
same
upset.
shimmer as a white pearl, but it's got the it's feels like you're holding metal, not stone.
I should make one of those figureheads from Minnow. I just think she'd get.
Wait, what'd you say?
So, I should make one of those figureheads from Minnow. I just think she'd like it.
Oh, I think she would.
We need to
Every
get a
good
big
kid needs a
log.
figurehead.
We do. We can let Minnow design it, and then I'll just carve it. I have expertise with carpenter's tools, so we can do this. Why are you making that face at me? You don't believe
I'm
in
not
me?
making a face at you. Hey, Jared.
Yeah,
How close is Yulgrid to the to having an argument?
I don't know. How close are you to the dwarf and the elf that are arguing?
I don't know. I'm about 4 meters.
Oh, that's pretty far.
Yeah, that's some distance.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very strange
Okay.
question for you to ask.
Not
What
gonna
do you?
do something.
What's happening in your head?
Yeah, what is happening?
Conflict.
Nothing.
You realize that 4 meters is like roughly more or less 12 feet.
It's like 12 feet. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not
Okay.
doing the thing that I was gonna think of doing.
So, you guys have
I
a single
see.
pearl steel eye.
Yay!
A little bit more of that. We should probably break into the
The good
trading hall.
thing, now I know exactly what it looks like, so that's great.
Maybe let's
Yeah,
not
I-
break in.
I don't want to break in, but I want more.
Can I go back over to the sign and see just about how long that scratched out mark is?
Yeah, make me a What kind of check would this be? Probably like intelligence of some sort to like be able
Insight?
to look at the other.
Or just
Make me an insight
investigation.
check. Yeah, sure. Let's do insight.
That's wisdom. That's not
Ugh,
intelligence.
that's a
his
10.
good roll.
I know,
10?
that's why I was like insight. I rolled a
Uh,
2. I rolled a 2 plus 8.
Ooh,
You can't really tell. It looks like it might have been
I have a suspicion.
it
of
looks
what
like it
what
might
used
have
to
been
say, but-
forwards.
Oh, 4 words. Okay, my suspicion is
Okay.
gone.
what are you doing over here, Leo?
Did you walk
Trying
closer to
to
the other
piece
people?
together what this service might have been, because it's clear to me that that might have to do with some things that's going around here.
Oh, with pearl steel? Be interesting.
Possibly.
What? Let me. Can I make a check here too?
Sure.
You can slap my ass too if it'll help. Is it
Nah.
insight? It's a 19.
Didn't need it.
You cannot tell what it used to say, but you can tell that there is an asterisk next to it that did not get marked through. And you look at the bottom, you follow the asterisk, and it says...
Wait, pause. Is this in Elvish?
No, it's in
Undercommon.
common. Very specifically,
Okay,
it's in common.
Okay, cool.
The asterisk says requires approval from Triton Council.
Yep.
Oh,
Great.
well, maybe Varden knows about the Triton Council.
Sounds about right. We need to find another one of those eyes.
I
don't see
can
what
go back
it's
to the
like,
tavern.
council.
Or not the tavern, sorry, the trading post. Try to get some more of see if we can get some more of this pearl steel or find out where exactly
He
it's coming
said
from.
boxes.
Yep.
Can we, I suppose, rummage through a couple?
You gonna rummage through his shop?
Sure. Is it just him and the
Him and
elf?
the other guy.
Kind of. Obviously, there might be some workers.
There are some workers.
I'll go, since he's here, I'll go look for his office.
Okay. It takes a bit, but yeah, you find his office.
Right. In here, can we start digging around trying to find some more
Yeah.
information as to
Make
what that service
me-
might have been?
Ooh, yeah, make me a
I want to confirm.
make me an
Wow.
investigation check.
Anyone else is free. Leo's saying
Okay.
this to the rest of the group. He's not
I'm-
withholding this information.
Okay, I'll do.
Sure.
I feel like I'm just like tethered to Leo right now.
16.
24.
Bad.
Somewhere in that ballpark as well.
It doesn't take long for you to find a note that seems to be kind of written as an announcement that maybe was brought back into the office recently. It says, "Note, we are no longer offering the service to befriend the sea. We don't have any more pearl steel. We haven't been able to get any in dock, and they haven't even been able to sell any to anyone trying to buy it."
What's so special about this pearl steel?
Yeah, I
Varden?
mean,
Well, it's clear to me
it's
that the
just-
eyes are whatever.
It's
creates
essentially just the
friend of the sea, though.
most valuable trading raw material in Lysencroft. It's, from what I understand, it used to prop up the entire economy in the entire Triton economy, at least in Lysencroft, the trading of pearl steel.
Then why would you put it on a ship?
Bandit, can you take that eye?
It was the most luxury good they sold. I wouldn't say it propped up the whole economy.
Could I what the eye?
Okay, yeah, maybe not.
Take a look at it. I have a feeling it's not just pearl steel.
Could I do an
You're free to look
Arcana
at it.
check?
I'll hand it to anyone, but as
An
far as
Arcana
I
check?
think it's
Actually, I
just,
take it back. First, I'm just gonna use the wand.
The metal is magical.
I don't think that gives me any info on the School of Magic.
There is no school. The metal itself has innate magical properties.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Sure, give me an Arcana check.
Okay, I'll do that. Roll this time. Ooh, good number, good number. 23.
23. Yeah, it's not been enchanted, but it is easily identifiable. The magic in the metal seems to give it a few capabilities. I'm assuming Varden doesn't let you test it, so it's hard to get much more info past the fact that it is innately magical. But you can tell that as you hold it up to the light, kind of above you, there's a candle. When the light kind of reflects off of it down towards you, it kind of shines very brightly. It seems to catch and reflect light very well. And I'll go ahead because your Arcana check is pretty high. We'll say that you're also able to figure that potentially Triton in the water, when boats are going by, could see these eyes reflecting light down into the water.
Hold on,
does
I'll
make
share it once I
sense.
finish taking notes.
That makes sense.
Are you right back?
So this
Mhm.
almost sounds like I don't know what to call it. Like a passport through Triton territory.
Like that's
Like,
Wait,
you
what?
are,
yeah.
you are allowed
That's
to
a good way
travel
to
here.
put it.
Am I able to tell with that if the little spoon that we have would be enough to effectively penetrate? Or
You
are
would
we
need one
lacking?
more.
Okay. We
You
do
do.
not have it. Okay.
I mean, I feel like Varden would be interested in trying to figure out what Pearl Steel does, what makes it so special to.
Does that
'Cause
mean you'd let me
all he
test
knows-
whatever Bandit would attempt to test?
Reluctantly,
very-
because he's concerned about it, but yeah, I think his desire to know what exactly it does overrides the concern of it being destroyed for now.
Sure, should I make a new Arcana check for testing with various light?
Just tell me what you're gonna try to do to it.
Well, the one thing I want to do is see how it interacts with like the light of our crystals.
It reflects very bright, but it doesn't do anything magical.
Can I investigate the figurehead to see if there's any clues there as to how this operates in a broader sense?
Hands down. Reflects light into the water.
Yeah, it specifically is the eyes kind of angle to kind of bounce light downward, as if it was coming off of
Ye-
from above.
I'm trying to figure out
There's
where
actually,
the light
we'll
like.
say there's a lamp post that comes out over the figurehead that would have a lit like candle in it that would reflect light
Okay,
off.
yeah,
of
that's what I
into the
wanted to
water.
know.
Alright.
Yeah, so I'll see how it interacts with like fire.
Yeah, same thing.
Like-
It creates a
like candlelight.
beautiful kind of scintillating effect on the wall, due to the fire having a changing light. It's not uniform like your crystal.
Would you say that the patterns of light it makes almost resemble the surface of water?
Sure. I don't know
Okay.
why that would be relevant. Sure.
That just for
Mhm.
flavor. Okay. Well, I think what this does is takes any light, kinds of beacons down to the ocean floor, I presume your kind usually reside. Kinds of an indicator that we friendly with the sea folks.
Hence,
But-
friends of the sea.
We's gonna need a little bit more than this.
Well, it seems to me, based off what we overheard earlier, the only place we could find it may be in the tradings post. But
Mm,
if
possibly.
even if they don't have any, we may be able to gather information on where we could find some.
It's also possible that one of the other ships in the dock might have some.
Also possible.
It might not be the case, though. Either way, I do find it interesting.
Well, the
It's
other
worth
dry
checking
dock
if
is
all we
empty.
need is 2. And we already have 1.
Did you say there's
Yes,
another ship
we
in
only-
the dock? The regular dock?
I
In the
assume-
regular dock, there's the one that's being loaded.
Does it
Large
have?
trading vessel.
Oh, it's being loaded by them. So,
So it might. We go look.
You head back over to the trading hall and you look, and sure enough, there are 2 pearl steel eyes in the figurehead of this boat, which is that of a dragon.
Hmm.
And
those might
It
be more
is-
difficult to get.
Interesting
The
looking
large
lizard on the
trading
front of that
vessel.
ship.
yeah, Dante might have opinions about that. What's on the front of that ship?
I bet that's what it
Yeah.
sounds like.
I'm casting Remove Curse on Dante.
Okay, Dante, you
No,
can
why
speak
would you do
loudly.
Like
that?
So
What
here's
was
how
that,
this is gonna
Dante?
work, because that's supposed to be a continuous effect. Ian,
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you free reign at any point until you have to drink a new potion. Dante can be forced into gibberish
Awesome.
of your choosing.
I got
Beautiful.
what? These last for around a month, so
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah,
next like
choose-
2 sessions.
Y'all are gonna be in the middle of an important discussion. Dante's gonna go. In my opinion on is it
And Leo will just hang his head.
In disappointment.
Yes.
Alright. But yes, there are 2 pearl steel eyes in this dragon.
Are they the same from what we can tell, or are they like?
They do seem the same, but
Oh,
they are.
I just meant like, are they larger or anything like that?
No, they seem the same. It
Okay.
seems that they're intentionally made small, likely to preserve the resource. But, you know, as has been made clear at this point, this is a very valuable thing to have on your ship. When there was one guy protecting the ship because his crew was all in the tavern, and he's arguing with the guy, he's distracted, stealing it was easy. At a ship
Yep.
that's currently being packed away, might be more difficult.
Alright, here's my plan. I can go invisible. I have expertise with carpenter's tools. I can get up there onto the ship head and just kind of chisel those out. Hide them on my person. They'll become invisible, and get back off the boat.
Leo,
Climbing
you
around the side of it.
doing okay?
Oh no, I had a lawful, or not a lawful evil. I had a chaotic evil thought.
Oh, don't do that. That's evil.
You
I will
got
say,
the
man,
wrong.
boat
You got the
tried
wrong
first time was
first
small.
word.
It's a small trader's
I know.
vessel. This is a large
Large.
vessel. There are multiple traders on this boat doing business via this ship.
I don't think there's any on the side of the ship.
So you're going to attempt to turn invisible, climb the boat, and take the eyes?
Is it possible to have a conversation with them to like
Oh my god, we can
There-
Depends on
trade.
if he's. Depends on if.
Yeah.
Oh, with them. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could go
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah, I would
You
like
know
to go
what? I
inside
would
and
love
talk
to
to them.
see what they have and see what I can offer.
Yeah.
Bandit.
It's a
Let's
trading
see
post.
if
Why don't
we
we
can
trade?
do something else without stealing another.
What would we even trade?
You never know
don't
what they're
know.
looking for.
You push through the line, make your way inside.
Oh wait,
where...
hold on. We're at the docks right now, right?
Yes.
I
I
have
want to try
Elven
something.
Smut in my inventory. You think they want that?
I want
Okay, what do
Thought
you
you
want to try?
had that.
I want to go back on
Oh,
Minnow and
no.
put the pearl steel on the thingy.
Minnow gets shiny.
All of a
Officially
sudden, the boat
shiny?
starts glowing.
She's the
Minnow gets
shiny object
shiny.
now.
Actually, no. The magical. So that's not a magical effect. So the magical effect that would transfer from the pearl steel. I need to go
no.
read what I
Reflectivity.
wrote about the boat. I'm pretty sure I wrote that it's capable of transferring some effects, not all of them.
Okay, worth a shot.
Be cool if
so
you got
I'm
just
gonna
like
say
a
this
Call of
doesn't
Duty
do it.
camo.
Yeah,
What'd
you
you say,
unlock a
Jared?
new shader for Minnow.
Oh, cool.
It's
We
called
can
Pearl
just
Steel.
swap between those freely.
Yeah, sure. You have cosmetics
Hell yeah.
now.
We're gonna find a way to break this.
Yay! We gotta go find all the cosmetics, guys. All right, you guys start that. I'm gonna BRB.
Have good shit.
And by that I
Hey.
mean discussing or talking to people.
Oopie.
Okay, so you make it into the trade hall, and as I said earlier, I need to go back to the other notes because I went to new notes to try to answer this question. No, straight. The watery voice is indeed a Triton arguing with a snake-like figure. They seem to be arguing over the low availability of pearl steel. They're going in circles, stopping at the same point every time, and starting at the same point every time. Behind the counter, you do see a plaque of kind of what's available for sale. General metals like steel and iron are marked as available. Nellweed is abundantly available. Blessed seafood is available.
Blessed seafood.
What blesses the seafood?
Varden would know that it would be the Triton themselves.
Would I know what blessings they give the seafood?
It's the
Well,
same
you
ritual
see
you were
yogurt.
trying to do before.
Okay.
So
You see
Varden,
yogurt, they were caught in holy water.
no,
I
Varden.
hate
If we
that.
catch fish, can you bless it and then make a profit off of it?
I suppose so. As far as I have known, our blessings don't provide any intrinsic differences.
Yeah, but it
It's
costs
mainly
more.
for
Well, so it looks like your religion's become a commodity.
I'm gonna be right back.
it. Technically, they can sell it for more. I don't know if I would be comfortable selling it for more, knowing that it is offering them no differences than the
Everyone
other
else is
food.
doing it. You should too.
Why?
Don't think that's
Profit.
worthwhile.
Why?
Duergar, your opinions today have been absolutely atrocious.
I tend to fully speak my mind when I drink.
Said the man who ate and drank cleaner.
It was really strong whiskey.
It was
It was
cleaner.
not.
It was cleaner. Admit it. You were wrong.
I don't like being wrong.
It said it on the
Mm.
bottle.
Likes being wrong.
I couldn't
one
read the
does.
bottle.
Skill issue. Learn Elvish.
No.
You can't
Uh,
make me.
Would clearly be beneficial to Gilbert.
I really want to try to talk to the traders to see why they have a shortage of pearl steel, and
Mm-hmm.
I want to get more.
I want to know
Info.
what the Triton
Please.
Council's blessing looks like, or how we can fake that.
Well, if we have the pearl steel
Why
eyes,
are we faking it? Why don't we
Yeah.
just meet them?
We don't know
Sounds
where they
more
are.
difficult
Probably
than.
consumed and probably in the ocean.
I mean, the Triton Council will be in the capital.
Yeah.
So they're
Like-
probably not consumed.
Yeah, that's
No,
that's
probably
quite a
Triton
reach of
had
a
crystal.
assumption. We should probably just get what we can while we're here. It's not like they are using it anyway.
Given
I agree.
no one here has been moved by a crystal. They have been stuck in the darkness. I really doubt that they at least have any interest in meeting outsiders. Mene.
I mean,
Always cleanse one and find out.
oops.
They would have no knowledge of those who might. I
Well,
don't
we
think
were sent
that'd
by
be
a council.
very useful at all.
What did y'all come to while I was taking a shit?
What did we what?
Y'all figure out what you're gonna do?
No.
Varden
No.
wants to speak to the traders.
Yeah, I want to ask them why there's a shortage of pearl steel, and maybe where the Triton Council is right now.
They
Or
did
are.
mention ships not coming back because of some kind of a blockade or war or something to that effect.
Huh?
Where was that mentioned?
Well, when we first landed, he said that pearl steel was hard to get. It wasn't the pearl steel. They were surprised that we were able to get to them.
I think they were surprised that we got past the Triton
Yeah.
guards
The guards that
Right.
we
that
killed.
attacked us. So it's just
Right,
the
so
guards that
there's-
attack non-trader ships.
Yeah.
I
It's
see.
just that we got through.
Since we
That's-
didn't
I
have
interpreted
the-
that as war, but that makes sense.
No.
if we had the pearl steel eyes,
They
Well,
would
It
we
probably
were
wouldn't have been a
ignored.
problem.
we would not have been boarded, I would assume.
I see.
So
Yeah.
you approach the trader, and we'll say this one just for the sake of keeping things moving. Doesn't have anybody he's talking to currently, so you're capable of just kind of walking up, and starting a conversation, not having to break him out of his cycle. And he's currently, focused on trying to sell things for his people. So you walk up and he just kind of goes, "What can I do for you?"
I was wondering if we might inquire about the pearl steel here. I understand there's a short supply.
Indeed. It's unavailable at the moment.
And why would that be?
We've had more use for it in the capital at the moment. Nellweed and other steels and metals are still available.
So if we were looking to get our hands on more pearl steel, we would simply need to go to the capital.
Indeed. I don't know what you would need it for. It doesn't give you any assistance in battle, so unless you're making a fancy heirloom, it wouldn't do much.
Is it so holding the tiny little eye? Because I know, well, this is out of character. I know pearl armor is lighter than other armor. Would I have realized, like, would I have felt a noticeable difference in
Go pick up a ball of steel the same size and go find out.
Well, where are we gonna find a ball of steel the same size as a tiny little eye?
you can tell that he's because you are a Triton. You can tell that he is somewhat lying
Okay.
about the properties of Pearl Steel. He seems to just be trying to drive you away from trying to purchase it, so that he can move on to other businesses.
I mean, if there's nothing to do with Pearl Steel here, I don't find us in need of any other wares, so I think we best just look for our way to the capital. I'm addressing the party now.
Did you
You
ask
really
him what the
believe him?
capital is?
Well, I was gonna ask him once we agreed we all wanted to go there, yeah?
That depends whether we can get there safely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we can find our way there, but yeah.
Get there safely.
Does
Sorry,
anyone
I didn't
here
hear
have
that
a map?
completely.
It's a map on
My
board.
guess
Map?
is
I
there
point
might
towards
be a map.
north.
Towards
Okay.
There
north.
might be a map in.
Why are you pointing that way?
Just put it on the map. I'm
but
pointing
it's
towards north.
still
That's north.
don't wish to share.
Meant to see
That
where the
information.
capital is.
Yeah, I'll ask the trader for directions to the capital.
Kind of laughs and he goes, "Good joke. It is I as a trader who has made it into a trading hall, you know the rules of being a friend of the sea. You are not to you are to do business with the Triton, not to know where they house."
I unfortunately am not from
The
the
capital?
capital, not from the main land. I am from a small colony off in the south. I am looking to reconnect with my brethren from the capital, I suppose.
Unfortunately, if you are not of pure blood birth, you must seek council's entry.
Simply because I am not from here does not necessarily mean that I am not pureblood Triton.
Unfortunately, since you are not pure blood birth, you must seek council's entry.
Where is the council?
I'm
So
assuming
Oz
we're
was
not gonna
right
get
about
anything
the
else out of him.
segregation.
Where might the council be?
Yeah, yeah. Where if I'm to seek out the council, where am I to go?
The council is in the
Presumably
cap.
the council.
If you would like entry, I can pass a note along for you. Here's the form for it.
I mean, we'll take it, but like, I'm not saying in character, but like, obviously he's not gonna do anything.
We'll take the
Uh,
farm with us.
yeah.
We'll hand deliver it.
Well, I mean, doesn't exactly seem like we're gonna be able to get our hands on any pearl steel to fashion our own eye. So I think we'll have to proceed with Bandit's plan to procure one.
I mean, if you want to make if you want to make a roll to try to make an educated guess as to where you could get some more pearl steel, I could give you some locations.
Yeah, sure. I'll try.
Shot in the dark.
Why, is this
Of
just like a
decreasing difficulty based off of how high you roll.
okay? Is this just like a straight D20 roll?
Give me a. It would probably be an intelligence-based check to like think through where you might find some based off the evidence you've found so far.
Okay.
The
good old +0. I'm a know nothing. I got a 2.
2.
Yep.
Thanks.
As I said, progressing in danger levels based off of how high you roll, or decreasing in danger levels based off how high you roll.
Sure,
So with
yeah.
a 2, you go, well, I guess we'll have to steal one.
would have been
suppose
number
that's an
one.
option.
Or is
That
anyone
would
else
be
allowed to
number
make the
one.
check, or is this a Triton exclusive?
You've all gotten the evidence so far. I'll let one more person make the check.
Number
And
one
what was
is
the roll?
this is a robbery.
Shall I? I still haven't used my and I forget
can
whether
at
this
least
transfers
try.
over or not, but I haven't used my hero point from the last fucking recap I did.
No, that
Well,
goes
if we're
away at the end of the
staying
session. You
here.
couldn't use it.
Heard.
We can try looking around the dry dock again. See if he really is out. Sounded like he wasn't confident. There's also the option of the ship or trying to get something from here. As for leaving, I don't know how likely that's a good option.
Bandit, are you making
Did
the
we-
attempt?
Sure. Guidance? Question mark.
Sure.
Is this any specific intelligence check or straight intelligence?
We'll just do straight intelligence because I can't think about what it would be right now beyond an intelligence check. You're just kind of thinking about where you would find it, so I guess. I mean, those are all wisdom checks. Make me an intelligence based, because you might have proficiency in it. Make me an intelligence based survival check.
Rolled a 5. Okay, so a 5 plus a 1 on the d4. Hold on. This will still be better. Plus 4 intelligence, plus I'm gonna flash of genius, so 14.
14.
Rolled a
All right.
5, so 14. Fuck off.
Bandit, you spend
Keep
some
in mind,
time
he-
thinking about it.
Oh,
Stealing them is an option, but you could also try to find raw pearl steel, but as you've heard, that's pretty difficult. The third option, you could go exploring on the shore for shipwrecks.
I like that option, I think. And if
Yeah.
it's a shipwreck, they don't need their figurehead. Maybe we can just steal one as a template.
True.
Okay, I'm gonna make the proposition. Wells, all those guards and all that protection on the one trader vessels. Us could probably get the crystals off, but I was thinking there's probably got people watching those in particular. We'd be swamped pretty quickly as the sore thumbs, so to speak. We could try to find some wherever's that grows, but if it was common as coal, there wouldn't be a market around it. That's to this extent, at least. However, we've passed through a rather dicey stretch of sea. As imagine there's more around here, we could look around for any careless captains. And whatever wreck they leave behind, perhaps we can get a couple pearl steals from something's like a wreck.
What do you think of shipwreck?
We just have to stay close to shore, probably, to avoid detection by other tritons. This will be a little bit dicey on our as is to avoid the same wreck whatever these ship might have crashed in and sunk on.
Sounds like the most
Probably
promising
right.
option.
We could just go from here, leave Minnow, and search the shore, but
Walk.
I don't know how far we might find shipwrecks. There are plenty of
We
areas, though.
Probably have to sail back to the spires where we came in originally.
Not
But that also
necessarily.
kind of leaves the shore pretty far. So, but
If you think about it, where's the majority of ships gonna be sailing? Right around a dock.
sure.
I think it has the best chance of finding any kind of ship closest to the city. That's also when people tend to get a little bit more reckless, thinking they's in familiar territory. Let the guard down, hit that reef they's forgot about. That's what I've seen, at least.
Fair enough. That is probably a good idea. Either around here or, for all we know, around either of the straits on the coast, well, north or south tips. My guess, though, is Bandit's correct. Our best bet would be to look around here.
Before we leave, I want to check the trading hut for some stuffs, though.
What you checking for?
Jared, back.
What kind of stuff?
Do they have paint?
Yeah. They've only got a few
s-
colors.
What kind of colors?
They got purple.
Okay.
Black. I figured
Only
it'd be
got a
funny
few
to
colors.
wait.
Purple and black.
And we'll say they also have green.
Purple, black, and green. Those might complement each other nice. I'll take them.
Very
Okay.
Halloween-y colors.
You say you're taking them, but they go when you motion towards the paint, they're like, "Oh, paints. You like barrels or buckets?"
Give me the quote of either.
Bucket. It's going to run you, depending on the color, between 2 gold and 10 gold. Barrels, it's 10 buckets to a barrel, 9 times the price of a bucket.
And the
18 to
different
90.
price per color.
Black's the cheapest at... I already forgot the price range I said.
2
Black's
gold
the
to 10
cheapest
gold.
at 2
2 to 10.
gold. Purple's the most expensive at 10.
And then green.
5.
Cool. I'm going to say, all right, make a deal. I'll put 2 gold on the counter. I'll grab a bucket of gold. I'll walk out the front door. I'm gonna see if he notices if I
Gold?
telekinesis those 2 gold. What, you said 2 gold?
You said you grabbed
2
a bucket of
golds, but you
gold.
said you gotta grab a bucket of gold.
No, a bucket of black. I'm gonna 2 gold for the bucket of black. I'm gonna
Okay.
leave and I'm gonna see if he notices while he argues again. Me telekinesising the gold back to my pocket.
This is a different trader. So you put the gold down, he picks it
Okay.
up, opens a drawer, drops it in, and closes the drawer.
Telekinesis the drawer open. Take it back out.
You telekinesis the drawer open, he looks down, and he closes it.
Oh.
I'm gonna telekinesis knock a broom over in the corner.
I feel like you're not getting the message here, Tyler.
Okay.
You knock a broom
persistent.
over, and the guy arguing turns around and goes and picks the broom back up, puts it back up in the corner.
Anything else I can knock over the other guy would pick up.
I'm waiting for you to just say I knocked the guy out. I started combat with every guard.
Over 2 gold.
No, this is just this is the trial. When I figure out what works, I'm gonna go get the purple and the green.
Um,
I'm frugal. But I won't
Clearly.
Varden, you have no
No.
opinions on him trying to steal from your people?
I mean, he's not exactly stealing from my people. He's stealing from the shades of my people. And it's very clear none of this is ever going to go back to being
I
used
will
by
note, the
anyone
party
else.
still
They
has
also
not...
don't consider him their people.
This
Yeah,
is
they're
also true.
segregated.
No one's told Varden this, but note, Varden, that the party has not figured out whether or not you can save someone who's been touched by the darkness.
True.
So that has led to two variations of thinking, which is the Yolgrid thinking, which is we need to leave them alone. They can probably be saved, and the Bandit thinking, which is fuck them, I'll do what I want.
Which would I mean, I would definitely go along the lines. Varden would definitely go along the lines of if they can be saved, then we should leave them well alone.
They can be saved. They
Alright.
better leave me my paint alone.
So you
But I
you
just
take the
don't know
black
how
paint.
like if I
Let's
would
say you
get
knock something
overly
over that
aggressive
finally
about
gets his attention. He
gold.
turns around to pick it up. Make me an Arcana check to steal it before he turns back around and closes the counter back up.
Okay. Arcana.
Arcana check.
Arcana.
Just skill with his magic.
Hell yeah, 25.
All right, you get your 2 gold pieces back. I'm gonna make you do that
Alright, I'm
check
gonna do the same.
every time.
Yep, that's okay. I'll do the same thing for the other 2 paints.
Okay.
Alright.
That's
Okay.
unnecessary.
For the
I feel
purple.
like
For the
we
For the
made
2
it-
gold?
We made it for the one.
17 gold, actually, all in all.
Well,
Alright,
it'd
so
be
for
funny
the
if
purple-
we
Give you the
fixed
fucking
that.
money.
No.
Make me an Arcana check.
Yeah, 17. I'll stick with that.
All right, so he turns around while the gold's floating in the air, and he grabs it out of the air, and he goes, "There's foul play here. Gods, everyone out! Magic at play!" And everyone is thrown out of the trading post. They close the doors and lock them.
Wait, what color did I just get?
Well, if you're going
Purple.
by increasing cost,
I got purple. Okay. Damn it. I
You lost 10 gold.
Man, maybe you should have just paid the fucking 17 gold.
I hope nobody else wanted to buy anything.
I mean, I didn't want anything.
12.
I think we
Didn't
were
seem like it.
looking at something to maybe trade, but I don't think there's anything there that was.
Jared's
know.
mad that an independent boss bitch like me can get my gold back.
You didn't. You lost 10 gold.
I got 2 back.
Net -8.
No, it's net minus 10.
It's still -10.
Now I got 2 paints. It's okay. They'll go back to what they're doing eventually.
No. No, they don't.
They're consumed. Okay. Let's go
consumed
start
works.
finding the thingy. Let's go start finding the thing. I'm marking that I have purple and black paint, and I'll use those later.
Okay. Right. You guys go to search amongst the shore, and you're looking for. Sorry, my cat's being cute. You're looking for
Does anyone have any ways to
shipwrecks.
see how clear is the water?
I have 2
Uh,
things that can show me how clear the water is. They're called eyeballs.
No, I started asking one question and then I switched to a different question.
The water is very dark.
It's very dark, you say?
Yes.
I was thinking I could cast water walking on everyone and we can kind of walk along the shore on the water for a while, but I don't know how easily we'd be able to see through to a shipwreck.
What we're doing is a skill challenge.
Okay.
He said the magic
Well-
words. He said the magic words.
It's your D20s.
So
Would
you
water
guys are
walking
looking for
make
red
it any
ships.
easier for us?
Yes, if you want to cast water, casting a spell that is a reasonable spell to cast during a skill challenge resolves 1 success.
Okay, cool. I'd say water walk would be helpful.
Good plan. Bandit's not going to walk on the water, but everyone else, good plan.
Why would Bandit not walk on the water?
He's afraid of the
Bandit
water.
doesn't like water.
Oh, that's fair. I'm also somewhat afraid of the ocean.
No, I don't like it for other reasons beyond fear of the ocean.
Got it.
Alright, so we have an hour.
I mean, that compounds it, but 1 success.
Can I... Is there a tree nearby? Like a palm tree, maybe?
Yes, no, they're all mushrooms.
Palm mushroom?
Palm shroom.
There is a large mushroom jutting out near the shore that you can climb if you're about to go for athletics.
I was gonna go for acrobatics, but
I'll allow that too.
yeah, I'm gonna climb a tree. That's a 17.
That's a success. 2 successes.
Can I use athletics swimming around in the water?
You already used
I will say you've already gotten a success.
Oh, I guess.
So
Okay, I see. Never mind.
I'll use investigation to investigate.
Really?
I'll
Sorry.
start looking. Well, to add detail to it, I'll start looking around for like driftwood looks manufactured. Any signs of maybe
looking for cut
encampment?
planks.
What?
You're looking for cut planks in the water.
Yeah, cut planks, people that might, or signs that people came ashore or being sunk, presumably. Stuff like that. Ooh, 25.
25 is a success. You find an area where there's a lot of wood floating in the water.
Motion to
And
party here.
you start
Something.
looking in that area.
That's the third one, or do we need 4 with expanded party size?
Standard party size. You're looking for 4.
Okay.
Ooh.
Can I use survival to use or to like because I'm made of fire, I emit light. So can I go around with the water walking and try to find places that look like they are inhabited with survival? Not inhabited, but like seems like thing.
You're looking for the shipwreck by looking for tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a survival check.
That is a 18.
That's a 4th success. All 4 successes.
We're so good.
So within the last few hours of the day, as night's moving towards fall, I just saw a furball just bolt past Clark's doorway. Just send it.
Sunday.
Oh my god, the kitten.
Zoomies.
Wow, they can jump better than Luna.
They can.
Luna doesn't jump as much as she does like fall semi-gracefully.
Semi
Luna
gracefully.
jumps. Just jumps and
So yeah,
smacks
you
her head on
guys
something.
explore for the last few hours of the working day. It's about 4.5 hours before you find an area where offshore you can kind of see where, almost as Bandit had predicted, there's like half a ship, kind of the front half of a ship stuck up on one of the spires y'all saw sticking out. This whole area kind of has them around the island or the continent as well, and it's kind of rammed up in between 2 of the spires. And the back half of the boat is nowhere to be found, but the front half seems to be stuck between the 2. It looks like somebody might have tried to shoot this gap thinking it was wider than it actually was.
Okay. No one else. I mean, I'm still on shore, but I can make the run across the water if no
I
one
mean,
else.
I
is,
can
Sorry, I
just
got kitten
swim across to the boat.
distracted.
Yeah, it sounds like the plan, no? Go
Yep.
right ahead. Be my guest.
Hold on.
I'll make the
what,
dash over.
What did he say? What did Jared describe this as? It just couldn't make a choke point
Boat.
Yeah,
or something?
between
Yeah.
two
Front half of
spires.
boat.
Yeah.
Boat times 0.5.
It's kind of an
I'm
upswing.
assuming. I don't think we have anything to like light shine, do we?
I made a
Uh,
fire.
Yeah,
made
we
a
have a
fire.
Dante.
Do we? I suppose. Do we see reflections coming from it?
We could probably just check the figurehead.
Yeah, I can just.
Is it on there?
swim in the water.
How close are we?
I mean,
It's about 60 feet out into the away from the shore.
We also
Varden
still
and I
have
are just gonna
water
kinda
water
go
walk
over there.
on everyone, so we can also just
and everyone else
walk
can go over
to
there.
the boat
Hmm.
and investigate it.
Jared, can I cast Thaumaturgy to check the figurehead? For light, is that
How
not
so?
Thaumaturgy? Wait, is it Thaumaturgy?
I mean, I have the detect. No, it's been more than 10 minutes. The wand is probably dead. The wand is dead.
I'm trying to remember if that does what I wanted to do. I don't think it does. Maybe it does.
Dead
I mean,
wand
I
theory.
feel like we'd be able to just see the
Nope, never mind. I was thinking
light
of
from-
something else. Probably prestidigitation or something.
we might be able to see the
Kind of
eyes
illusion or
glinting
something.
as we approach with the light shining from our
Dante.
crystal, or also from Dante.
Either way, part of me wants to look down.
Down into the water.
Why are you always
Yeah.
looking down on us?
I feel like that's a reasonable thing to do.
So as you look
Not
down
look down
into
at us,
the
look down
water,
into the water.
Mm-hmm.
uh, y'all said you were walking out to the boat, right?
I'm dashing because I don't want to spend more time.
I'm staying on shore because, quite
If you're
frankly,
staying on
the water
shore,
scares
say
me.
me.
Me? I thought someone else was staying on shore.
I'll stay.
Menadina's staying on shore, so 4 of you are going towards the boat.
Boab.
Is that what I'm gonna do? Sure. Yeah, why not? We'll see how this goes.
4 of you will
Not
meet
sure.
the fauna of Lyson.
Cool. Lovely.
Of license.
So you pass out over the deeper waters, walking away from the swamp, but still kind of in that watery area that borders between the lightless sea and the swamp. Menadina and Yolgrid, who are staying on shore, you kind of look out towards them, and they kind of make their way out over the water, and you can see the water below them kind of ripple behind them. Are you all dashing?
I am.
I'm not.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not.
Okay, so the 2 that dashed, unfortunately, get there first.
Unfortunately.
Get there, they're being halfway.
Oh.
There's water rippling behind them, and there goes the fur ball again. Just there's one set of ripples behind them, but as Bandit and Leo get kind of to the halfway point, a huge mouth kind of comes up from the water on both sides of them and tries to grab both of them, as 2 giant crocodiles just kind of surface and attempt to grab and pull these 2 under.
They go chomp.
and we are going to roll initiative and also do a surprise round. Y'all need to get in Tailspire.
Tailspire.
I knew it. I knew we'd need it eventually.
Tail, Spire.
I'm always correct.
This is why I said I want to look at the water.
You almost had it.
I was trying to come up with anything.
I don't want to
Any
be on the
reasonable way to
water.
do
This is
this?
why I was dashing and spend less time on the water.
Unfortunately,
I'm
that
afraid
means
of
you
the
got
sea.
to
I'm sorry,
the.
y'all. Wait, did we short or did we long rest? We did
Nope.
not, right?
No.
Oh, that's fucked. Oh.
I'm sure we'll be.
We are at whatever
fine.
HP we are at.
Yeah, solid 21.
I'm fine.
I'm pretty okay.
You're
I'm
fine.
at
You're also
full.
on shore.
The issue for me is I don't have many spell slots left.
Unfortunately, where we are right now is not to make a difference because it's going to become our problem very.
I
You
don't.
all, I mean.
I don't have the shipwreck made because I couldn't find one, so I just have the rock.
I'm a goofy Cooper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Trying to make
Oh, I
sure it's the
forgot.
right distance.
Rock.
So
You're supposed to say rock. Oh my god.
Rock.
I make sure
There
this
you
distance
go.
is correct. 60
Rock and stone?
I said rock. Yeah.
Okay, it's about 60 feet, and then the boat would be
Put your
sticking out behind
tongues
it.
What?
You know what I can do? Wait. Shit.
Why is there a happy duck monster AI in Tailspire that's a Ludicolo?
Why not?
Why not call
Why
it
not?
Ludicolo?
Because it's a happy duck
Copyright.
monster.
Copyright.
But there's Kyrum, there's Regice, there's Sigalith, there's Magacargo, there's Slugma, there's Solrock, Lunastone, or
Why are we naming
Lunatone.
Pokemon?
Because they're
Slugma
in the
balls.
community content for Tailspire.
Yeah, but Ludicolo is like, they'll come after him, The other ones are
Right, for Ludicolo
Yeah.
instead of all of these other significantly more iconic Pokemon.
Yeah, just
Exactly.
Ludicolo.
I see.
I don't think I want to see the community Pokemon.
I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's just a bunch of Pokemon.
Who wouldn't?
Sounds
Oh.
like mostly Gen 3.
Ludicolino.
What
I mean, I
what
heard
makes it
Gen
a
5 stuff.
Ludicolino? Is that like
I
a
don't know. Yeah, yo, Prinplup is Prince Plup.
Oh, it's to avoid copyright, I see.
No, but there are others. Like I was just listing all the names earlier. Regice, Kyrum, Sigalith, Magcargo. They're all names.
I
Guys,
do
you gotta
love
fight Kyurem.
Sigalith.
You gotta fight
Like-
Kyurem, guys.
Alright, that's good enough for now. I need to put everybody on board.
Kecleon.
We've
Appleton.
got Leo.
Sun.
Got Leo.
Fun.
We've got
Sun.
Dante. We've got
There's nothing. It's just sun.
Bandit. We've got Varden.
Like a sun in the sky, or like a sun as in
Minute.
Sun in the
Missing
sky.
My
one of you.
child.
It's Yogrid.
We'll have no need for that in this
Okay.
campaign.
Yo,
Who-
Garchomp is adult shark dino
Who was it that was
monster and
running?
Gabite.
Me and Bandit. Leo and
Yeah.
Oh,
Bandit.
these are great.
my favorite adult shark dino monster.
And Gabite is young shark
And
dino monster,
then
and Gibble is baby shark dino
that
monster.
should be everyone who's on
course.
water has that enabled.
I'm still not in the board, if that's what you're.
I'm getting
No,
there.
that's right there,
Calm
yeah.
Okay,
down.
okay. I just wanted to make sure. I'm sorry.
I'm
We're
not
gonna
there
fight.
yet.
Dang, how dare you rush our
I don't
fierce,
You said I think that's
Fine.
everyone, so I wanted to make sure.
powerful DM who could kill you right here, right now.
He could smite my
Do you
character.
want to die right here, right now?
I'd roll a new character. You know how I
What
am
would
about
you-
rolling new characters.
Who would you roll well?
I hope y'all
I
are
don't
just
know.
seeing my
Yeah.
that die.
Yo,
I just like new
a little
characters. I think
tail.
it's fun.
We can kill you right now, Yolgrid.
You could. There's
I
nothing
wonder where
stopping you,
she's
really.
thinking that.
I'm
I
just
just know
glad
it's big.
they're having fun at your house, Clark,
Mhm.
Yes, true.
and
Would they
not
not be having
cowering
fun?
in fear.
No, they're having a fucking blast.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, rather than hiding and
Mhm.
I
Oh,
see.
yeah, no,
actually playing.
they go wherever they please.
Does that also mean now to the bathroom with you?
You should name one of them Mundo.
Considering
They were
that their
both
litter
girls.
box is also in the bathroom.
Miss
Mrs. Mundo. You're right,
Oh, I
Miss
don't
No,
have
no,
a
Mundo.
no.
folder
Like
for this
I,
yet.
my example is how my cat does it. She thinks I
Okay.
can't poop alone,
Huh?
so
Oh, they don't
she
care.
comes. Oh,
But I've also had them for like 2.5 days.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
That's
fair.
fair.
They're so cute.
They're still
If they
cool.
start, you gotta update me. Because
Mm-hmm.
then I could just send you the fucking meme I found the other day.
They are size
Mhm.
huge.
Size
Oh.
huge.
Not
They're not
large.
very huge.
Huge.
Yeah,
Oh,
who-
Size
Okay.
huge.
I'll go make sure my other character sheet's ready. That is a fucking tiny boat.
yeah. Considering I have
You
11
didn't-
HP.
You missed this. You missed me saying earlier.
Mhm.
We put it all on the line for this.
You missed me saying earlier that I don't have the ship model made, so I'm just sticking a tiny. There's a bigger boat there, but I'm just sticking a
Okay.
tiny ship
A
in the
dinghy?
rock. Yeah,
Should it be facing us, or is it?
Yo,
'cause
ain't no
it's-
way they
Yeah,
were gonna
yeah, it
get
would
through
be
that gap.
facing.
What were they thinking?
there you go.
Boat's got a thick booty.
No, it
But it
don't.
has no booty.
Okay, cool.
This
Oh,
ship.
It wasn't gonna fit through the gap.
Well,
Uh,
there should be one here that was following them, and one here that's attempting to bite them.
Who
Oh,
gets who?
cool.
Oh, I should probably roll initiative, huh?
We're getting there.
No.
Yeah.
Do we get to
This
name the
thing is
crocodiles?
great.
Only if you capture them.
Oh man, that's some damage.
Alright, initiative.
I hope they don't roll high. We could see Bandit go down immediately.
That'd be funny. We've never seen that
just
before.
another day.
Man, your two squishies are in the. Wow, this whole combat is like.
Our two squishies were
Backwards.
the ones trying to get across fastest.
Yeah, because we're squishy. We don't want to be on the water longer than we need to.
Well, then you should have stayed
Well,
near the tanks.
We'll see how this goes.
Anybody beat an 8?
I do.
Anybody
just
lose to an 8?
Get rid of the 10.
I got a 20. A nat,
Leo
well, it
loses
has
to
to be
an
a nat
8.
20 because I have a +0.
Leo loses to an 8? Anybody lose to a 9?
Still Leo.
Oh, I didn't vote. Hold on. Oh, I'm fine.
Alright. Varden said he got a nat 20. Bandit, what'd you get?
13.
Anybody beat a 13?
14.
Okay. Menadino, what'd you get?
19.
Dante?
23.
Okay, so surprise round. Varden, Skip, Dante, Menadino, Luke, Yogurt, Bandit, Crocodile won. He had spent his turn following, so he's not going to get to y'all.
Okay.
But this one is the one that gets the surprise round as y'all run up to him. He makes
Oh,
two
bad.
attacks. He makes a bite
course.
attack and a tail attack.
Of course.
Oh, fun.
You,
Lovely.
you picked the smallest, most appetizing one.
He's
never
going
mind.
to. They are crocodile. Yeah, they're gonna.
Who do I
All right,
want to
Bandit,
die
at you.
Never mind. Yep.
22.
Yep.
Okay, you're
+8.
grappled.
What the fuck?
You take 24 piercing damage.
You down?
Jesus.
Are you down?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay. Okay.
You are
Yeah.
also not grappled, and it is going to tail swipe Leo and then dive under the water.
Okay.
Not
So
yet was
bandits-
a good way to phrase it.
Bandit's running towards the boat. He's like, all right, we're gonna. And then he just sees jaws, water.
Bad luck, bandit.
Yeah.
Tail swipe coming at Leo.
That's a
That's
hit.
gonna hit. You need to make me a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. You take
So we
11
talked about
damage.
this earlier. What was the consensus? If you're prone in the water, you sink.
No,
Or like, is it
you just
your
lay
feet?
there.
Oh, right. It's the Jesus. Right. I gotta find that video. Still.
10.
10, you're knocked prone.
And how much damage did I take? It was
11.
11. Okay.
And that is the end of the surprise round. Leo is last, so Varden, you're up first.
Unfortunately.
I suppose I will walk. Let's see. Can I? That's that puts me on top of it, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to get
Yeah,
them
you can
to move
strike down
in
into the
others.
water,
Yeah.
and it
So
is
the
now
idea is
underwater.
I'm standing between this crocodile and the other two, I guess. I'll attack the big croc.
All right, roll to hit.
17.
That hits.
All right. I'll divine smite it. At second level.
Hold on.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to. Let's see. So 2 7s, 1s, 14, 15, and then another D8 for 19 damage.
19 damage is really good.
Yeah, but it was a
Dante.
second level spell. Well, I have a second attack.
All right, Varden. Dante, start rolling them. I know you got. Yep. Dante's got a bunch of shit that's gonna happen, so Dante, start
assume
rolling
a-
them.
23 hits.
Yes.
And
23
I'm just
hits.
gonna normal attack. Oh wait, the 19 was without the +4, so it should be 23, and this one should be 6. I forgot to add my modifier.
This one should be how much damage?
6, so it should be 30 total.
Okay. 30 total damage?
Yep.
Dante.
2 17s and an 11.
17s will hit. This thing's probably
Ooh.
gonna get obliterated by that damage. I'm assuming
This is with
sharpshooter.
Dread Ambusher and Sharpshooter are both active.
Yeah.
So we got 23 and 16.
It is critically wounded. Still standing.
I'm also gonna use my movement to get the fuck back on the shore.
Yeah, bro's like, bro watches Bandit get dragged into the water and just he's out.
He goes, "I'm fire. This is not no bueno."
I'm also at 11 HP.
It's gonna be really funny when Bandit gets death rolled. Yo, great.
Seems like a great time to use my blood right on my crossbow. So I'm gonna do that. I take a D6 of necrotic damage. Take 4 damage.
Florida.
And I will make. Let me fix my health first.
I would have cast warding.
I'm at
bond
17 total.
Far away.
Why did I say I was at 14? Okay, I'm just gonna say I'm at 10 total because I have no idea which one's correct. But this one was lower. I'm at 10 total. I'm gonna make 2 attacks with my crossbow. First one's gonna be a 10 plus 7, 17 hit.
Yes.
Cool.
You
I'll roll the
hitting
second
this
one and I'll roll
one?
my damage. Yeah, that one. He's critically
Alright.
wounded, right?
Yep.
Actually, ignore this roll. I can't let it go. Ignore it. Do a D8. It's gonna be 7 plus 4 plus a D6. 13 damage.
Still critically wounded.
All right. Roll the second to hit.
It dies.
That hits. It dies. Let's go.
It was at 1 or 2.
1 or 2. Fair enough. Enough. Is this an react? Let me make sure this isn't a reaction.
Alright.
make him come back alive.
But why
I
is
think it's a
Leo-
reaction. Yeah. He's within
Why is
30
Leo
feet of me.
laying
Yeah.
down?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Close enough. I move here. Then he's within 30 feet of me. I'm gonna blood curse of the fallen puppet. I'm gonna amplify it. I'm gonna take another d6. I rolled it on my sheet. It's a 1. Let's go.
Who's within 30 feet of you? Oh, that.
It is going to move up to half of its speed and make an attack action on the other crocodile. With a +1, do its attack roll.
It's a big attack roll.
Fuck
That'll hit.
off!
Yeah, I need to.
It
Go
hits,
ahead.
it hits.
Oh, it hits?
It gets
Oh,
a
shit.
+8. It has a
It
+8.
has a +8.
Oh!
Big
Takes 30 damage.
Now that's what I call efficient.
That's efficient. How in the world did that hit?
Alright, Bandit. Wait, how did Mine get skipped?
+8.
I don't
I don't
know.
know. That
How
happens
did Mine
often.
get skipped? Oh well.
What does Mene want to do?
He wants to kill them.
Yeah, I think that'll work very well.
Gonna get ready in action because I'm pretty sure is the crocodile above the water.
No, it's
Nope.
currently underwater with Bandit.
Okay, I'm gonna ready in action where if it pops out of the water, I will shoot it with my crossbow.
Bitch, it ain't coming out of the water. I'm getting dragged. I'm
Well, it
going
depends. You
baby.
could hit the escape DC.
How
I
does
will
wa-
say, if you
how
get
does
death
water
roll, we're
walk?
probably consuming your second death save right here.
How does water walk
your
interact
first-
with
your-
being drug underwater?
But it's the second crocodile goes right after me.
Yep.
So if I get out, I'm
I
gonna
guess
get
it's
right back
moving
in.
across as if, so there's.
Hold on a minute. I need a thing.
Oh, if I target a creature submerged in a liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface.
Yes, you rise at 60 feet per
per
round.
second. Yeah. So I guess that's just like a constant effect while it's in action. I don't know if that's a good thing, I'll be honest. Why-
I mean, he goes out of the water. So
Yeah, no, that's a good
that's
thing, but the
good.
Rules is
problem-
written. Grappling rule. Rules is written. A creature that is grappled moves 0 feet per round unless forced by the grappler.
Okay.
Hmm.
I was about to say it could be bad.
It's the same
because
thing
if
as
my
gravity.
spell is
It's the same thing as
forcing him-
gravity. If a bird
Okay.
picks you up, you should be falling 200 feet per round.
Yeah, right. Sure. Yeah, I get it.
Until
But
you're
you're
free.
grappled.
But if you break the grapple somehow,
Yes, if
He
he
then
breaks the
starts
grapple,
to
he's
float
coming
60
straight back up.
huge.
So Mine's readied in action for when this thing surfaces.
I wonder if that provokes an attack of opportunity.
Falling does not, so I will rule it as falling.
Okay.
The old grid already went. Bandit.
It's not my turn.
This escape DC is immensely important to Bandit's survival.
Unfortunately, I rolled really low on initiative.
Bandit's life is
Otherwise, I could
going
do
before his
something.
eyes under this dark water.
Advantage because this crocodile just got bit the shit out of.
No, that's not how grapple works.
So there's
Bandit's
another
not getting
thing that
any-
I could do.
Bandit's not
However,
getting any handouts.
it requires the crocodile to make a Constitution saving throw, and I feel like these things are very constitutionist.
I mean, if it's gonna
Constitutional.
help, it's gonna help, right? Like it's a
So
chance.
it's probably just my strength versus its strength.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like those odds.
I like the option. Where
It is an
you can
escape
try-
DC. It's not strength v strength. Escape DC is a 16.
You can't
Okay.
use Dex to escape, right?
He can use acrobatics.
Okay.
Oh.
Hold on.
You can use
Be
acrobatics.
within 10 feet?
No.
No.
It doesn't help with I mean, I was checking just in case, but it doesn't help with strength, like just contests or anything.
It's only saves, right?
Yeah.
I need to check something.
This feels like he needs to be saved. I feel like that counts.
He needs to be
I
saved.
could do something if I
He's
had a
not
turn,
rolling a save.
but I don't
Why is Leo laying down?
because I got knocked prone.
Oh,
Okay.
that's right, by the tail. Derp. Derpity derp derp de derp.
You going for it, Bandit? Escape or
I
kill?
love the
What are you
idea
going
that Leo
for?
is laying
I'm not killing it.
on top of the water. Because
What, you don't
So,
think a
I mean,
shotgun
okay.
blast to its chest will kill it?
No. It's 2d4 plus like 5. The other one
It
just
just
took like
took
80.
30 true. It is wounded by 30 damage, but yeah, one shot. is
So my
probably not
backup plan was going to be to Thunder Wave, which if it failed the con save, would get pushed 10 feet away from me.
Oh no, he
Oh no! I hope
I knew
that,
baby would
that's
fix-
ominous. That's ominous as hell.
You killed
Oh
it.
no.
All right, I'm gonna do the
That means
strength.
Jax is trying to help you.
I'm gonna do an athletics save to escape.
All right.
Athletics?
Yes,
He
You
has
really
his
should have had a
reason.
nap.
I have my reason. Where's the big die? Did I
This
keep
is a
that
good
out?
big
Or did I
guy.
put that away? Oh boy, player knowledge that's going to be shamelessly used. My favorite. Roll well, sweet prince. We need nothing. We need nothing. 18 minus 1.
So
We're just straight up better than you.
Bandit's life flashing, and then he's like, "Nope, jams." We'll say you like
Absolutely not.
you.
Can I do the thing
you've
where like
got-
I get the gun and just
yeah, I
the
was
right
like, you've got
angle
it
to,
on
like,
rifle,
shoot me?
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you like get a hand in there, and then you manage to pry the rifle in there, and you rotate it to like hold the mouth open for a moment while you get out, and then you pull the rifle with you, and then you immediately rise to the surface. So Bandit breaks the water really fast, just kind of
Sweet.
just like shoots into the air.
I mean, not swim, run.
Yeah,
Actually,
you get 30
no,
feet
no,
of movement.
No, never mind, never mind. Or hold on.
Yeah, wait. In
Stop,
this
like,
situation, Bandit decides the best course of action
5,
is
and then I'm
to
going
keep
5 up
running
onto
to
the rocks. Get me on the fucking rocks.
I feel like
So-
forcing him to try to run through me, the guy with Sentinel, is probably.
No, that's fair, actually. Yeah, never mind. The people here.
Guys, I'm
I don't-
going underwater. I'll see you.
So, yep, Bandit dips away.
My
It's gonna
apple
rise
time.
to the surface. And y'all see
He gets
Bandit
shot.
break through and take off running.
that's-
He's bleeding. He's got like bite marks all up his side, and he's has a wide eye, just hauling ass. And then you see Leo like trying to get back up from getting knocked over, and ow!
Mene shoots
And-
it.
You are prone. Mene shoots it
True.
when it
He
surfaces.
does have a ready to action.
Does
Mene,
a,
shoot it!
Roll.
Yes,
Ooh,
I'm hit.
that's a
Aaron.
big number.
Bless. God bless.
That is
Not using a
a
second life.
25 to hit.
That's pretty good.
25 will hit. Damage.
Fuck, I don't know where my D8 is, so I'm gonna just use. If I get to. It's not melee. Fuck.
Oof.
Takes
Big
5.
damage.
fun.
We have
Yeah,
not even
fuck
had
it.
a short rest yet.
Wait,
have
how
we?
much damage? Oh, what's your dex bonus? Because it's a dex weapon.
Oh, +2.
Takes 3. And Leo
I did
gets chopped.
great.
Leo takes 3d10 plus 5.
I did things.
Leo takes
I
21
attempted.
points of piercing damage.
Ow.
Chomp.
Then it is going to has to tail whip someone not grappled, so it's going to move to here, reach of 10 feet, tail whip Varden.
Yaha.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes, that'll hit.
Make me a strength save. You take 9 damage.
Can I classify myself as a friendly creature to myself for my own aura of protection?
It gives you bonuses on all saves.
Yes.
I think Aura of Protection's supposed to work on yourself.
Arden's within 10 feet of me as well. Cool.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it does work on yourself.
Sweet.
You are a
Okay,
friendly
so
creature
strength
within
save.
range.
I'm friendly to myself. Who would have thought?
If you are like, if your
Be your
character
own
has
best
some like
friend.
serious trauma issues, does it not count yourself?
I only got a
For
9.
flavor
I
reasons,
should
I think
plus
it should.
4.
It
I rolled
shouldn't.
a 4.
Are
So
you,
a
are
9
you
total.
You rolled a
prone?
4, you get knocked prone, which means rest in peace the op attack, as this thing is gonna take Leo its swim speed of 50.
It did go under?
no!
It has a
It is
swim speed of
underwater.
50.
It did go under?
Yeah, it pulled you with it.
How much damage did I take?
9.
9.
9.
It can
Alright,
go
Leo.
underwater and then go that far?
This escape save is very important.
How far
I
away
have
is it
to
from
fail.
Yogurt right now?
You rolled a 4 again.
Yeah,
You
because you had
son
the
of a
crystal.
bitch.
Is Leo still visible?
Oh, that's a good point.
What's the question?
Because
It's so. It's almost at the edge. Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
Is Leo still visible?
You can see the water kind of kicking up around where the... Because it's shallow water. It's only like...
Yeah, I need to see
Steve.
Leo.
I should be able to at
Leo
least,
is not visible in the dark water.
on my turn, I should be able to at
Oh, boy.
least get into range with the crocodile so it can't get out of the light at least.
It's not completely over.
No, Leo still has a lot of his health, I'm pretty sure, based off his Tailspire numbers.
No, I
Sitting at 52. Oh,
No, I'm
That's what
not.
Tailspire says.
I'm not at
he's sitting at
52.
29.
I'm trying to think. I can't cast spells right now.
While grappled, no. Unless they are only somatic.
Mm-hmm.
Unless the
I'm sorry,
crocodile
verbal.
is
You're also
currently,
underwater.
like,
So
Yeah.
can you
Doing
Oh,
use
some
you're
verbal
also
damage.
underwater. Never mind.
Yeah,
You're
I
grappled
can't
and
cast
underwater.
anything.
You would need subtle casting.
I'm so fucking
Yeah.
dumb.
So I just have to roll.
You have to go
I
for the
keep
save.
forgetting to cast shield on myself.
Alright, my Tailspire HP is accurate now.
Because, yeah, I can't do anything else.
I
I could
believe
have
you.
shielded myself and then taken an attack of opportunity to keep the crocodile.
It's an
here.
athletics or acrobatics check.
You're right. That is a roll of 7, so I think I need to use my inspiration for the chapter. See if that gets around. Nope. That's a 2.
You can
We
use
go to-
mine.
We go to Varden. Well, there's still a lot of people left in the turn. Let's see what people can do. We go to Varden.
Okay, I will stand back up. And that uses.
Varden, is water walking
Have to move.
concentration?
Yes.
Also true.
Oh.
You took 9 damage. Make me a con save.
Oh right.
Wait,
And
question:
it's
with
to-
water walking, can Leo even be pulled underwater?
Yes,
Yeah.
we went over this earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, we did.
we talked
Okay, I
about it
missed
when you
it.
got pulled under.
Are those
when you went
biscuits?
I nat 20.
Nah, they're my lemon
Nat
potatoes.
20. All right, you're fine.
Oh,
This
fair.
dice
Varden,
has a
what are you doing for
propensity
turn?
to either roll a nat 20 or roll 5 or below. Okay, so I
Oh, okay, that's what you meant by
I-
surface. Okay.
essentially have to dash to. Even if I dash, do I get there? Because standing up takes half my movement speed, right?
Yep. So you have 45 right
And-
now.
All right, so I can't even dash to make it.
Nope.
If you're ready in action, I can get you there.
Okay. I will.
Let me verify that real quick. Hold on.
Do I have to stay standing where I am, or can I move my 15 feet closer?
You can move.
Okay. I'll move 15 feet closer.
Yeah.
Already in action, and with my bonus action, I will. Let's see. Wait, actually, let me. How wise do we think these crocodiles are?
They're crocodiles.
Average crocodile wiseness.
Yeah, one was just saying that Nietzsche is the best
Okay,
philosopher
it's
of our
not within
time. They're
30
not that
feet
wise.
anyways. See, so if I forgo readying an action, I can dash and then use my bonus action to compel duel.
Oh,
Crocodile.
that
Um,
I like that because that
Which-
they can't go away from you past like 30 feet, right?
well, yeah. So if it fails the Wisdom saving throw, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me, and it has to make a another saving throw to attempt to move a space more than 30 feet away from me. Um,
I mean, it's a save or suck, but like,
yeah.
what
I
are you
mean,
even preparing your action for?
I mean, I'd be preparing to attack when I get in range.
That's
But-
enough to keep it in the circle.
Yeah, I mean, so if I'm in range and I land an attack with my attack of opportunity, it can't move anyways.
Yeah.
I'm more so interested in getting it to drop Leo with compelled duel. And I can't ready an action and bonus action, right? That'd be kind of stupid.
No.
If the ready action's a spell, then I'm pretty sure ready action just takes your reaction and your action.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think you
so
can
could-
ready action and bonus action.
Okay.
How close you have
Well,
to
I
beat
know
a
I
compelled
can.
duel?
I know I can ready action and bonus action. The compelled duel is a bonus action cast time. So I was trying to figure out.
Can you ready a bonus action?
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Because if I can't ready something that requires a bonus action, then I can't use compelled duel.
A
for
readied
it.
action must have a speed. Where'd it go? It doesn't. It actually doesn't say anything about speed. So yeah, we'll say you can use a bonus action. I haven't
Okay.
read this section of the book in a while. I thought it did say that it needed to be an action, but if it, to be readied a spell must have a casting time of an action.
Okay, so I cannot ready. compelled
Readying
duel.
a spell requires concentration, meaning this would drop water walking.
Which would be
Okay.
a problem.
That
for
would be a
everyone.
problem. I will not do that. Instead, I'll use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Leo.
You cannot see Leo; he's underwater.
It does not say that I need to see it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's also concentration. I can't do that. That'd be stupid.
Nope.
Shield of Faith does not say that
Yep.
you need to see them. They just have to be within range.
All right.
But I can't do that, so I won't. Yeah, I'll just ready an action.
What are you readying?
That requires concentration, doesn't it?
Only if it's a spell.
Well,
Only if it's a spell.
I mean, I'm just readying an attack. I don't really have anything else to ready.
Not compelled duel. Not doing compelled duel.
Well, it's also concentration, so
Oh, okay.
no.
Dante.
I'll move a little bit so I can see it better. It's a little bit better. I must send 2 attacks at it.
Can't see it.
It is
I know the
underwater.
general area, right?
You know the general area. You can try to put an arrow into it. It'll be a
This is
disad.
Yes, we'll do. Without using sharpshooter because That'd be ridiculous. I assume on that one hits.
Yeah, that misses.
I assume a nat one hits.
It does hit. It hits Leo.
What about a 17?
That'll hit. Give me damage.
It is going to be 17.
Bonus actions?
Go on bonus action anything? No.
Okay, it's bloodied. Melee.
Fuck.
I got it, bloody boys.
Let's
I
go.
didn't mean to move. So how far is it from me? I don't think I can get close enough. Even if I wanted to, unfortunately.
I can pick between Varden and Mene. I don't know who would be better to get closer.
I can stop it from moving as long as I hit my attack of opportunity.
Yeah, he's stabbing down into the water.
Okay.
Doing some guesswork, but
He's got a trident that's like designed for this. It's literally got
bonus
barbs.
action.
Echo.
Bonus action echo. I'm gonna do that.
Swap
Oh,
places
shit.
with the echo.
Mm-hmm.
Can you like do like a bullshit like summon an echo swap, recall the echo, summon an echo swap? No, it doesn't work like that.
I can, but it's the bonus action to summon.
Oh, I see.
So you do it once a turn.
Okay, you get to there.
Mm-hmm.
15 feet of movement left.
15. Okay, now how far am I now? Still
Mene.
won't be.
The reason
fucking
I
close.
told Leo not to worry about it is you have this feature that you rarely use. It's called the action surge.
Oh, that's so right. I totally forgot about it. That's because I don't see fights daunting enough for me to actually use them.
Bro, it's like every short rest. You should be using
You
it
hear that,
every
Leo?
fight.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how weak the fight is. I just use it to get more kills. You know, just swing, swing, swing.
Fair enough. Yeah, we could do that.
Action surge comes back on a short rest.
I did not know that.
People
Yeah.
take an entire level less of their whole character to have an action surge.
Okay.
2 levels.
I'm going,
It's on level 2.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
full
2
action
levels. My
dash.
bad.
Oh my god. Am I within 10 feet though?
Where were you? Okay, yeah. Right here.
She moved basically exactly 30 feet. Not within 10.
Damn it!
Nope.
Pop! Alright, yeah, I will action surge. So I can show up next to this flaming fool.
Don't you have...
Ma'am, what the
I
fuck
gotta
are you
check on
doing in my
something.
closet?
I might be wrong.
Hi, baby.
about-
What you doing in here? Are you pulling every card out of that box? You can't even fit in the fucking box.
I gotta make sure that she does have access to the weapon action I'm thinking of on the
I can
glaive.
send you what I have.
Yes. If you you have a weapon action that can give you another 20 feet.
Oh yeah. Special attack.
I used it last combat.
I'm gonna be a menace to society. I'm gonna do it.
Mene closes the gap.
Mm-hmm.
I am now next to this thing.
You have to use your glaive instead of your scythe, but yes.
That's fine. It's
The attack knocks off balance if it hits.
Okay.
So roll to hit.
Rolling. That is a 18.
That'll hit. So the next attack on this creature is made with advantage. Roll a
Let's
d4,
go.
add your strength.
6.
You do 6 slashing. And now you have 1 more attack, 2 more attacks.
I have 1. I'm just gonna swing with the glaive because it's already out.
You
I
have
don't
to.
feel like drop. I'm not fucking around with that shit. That's a dirty 20. That's 21 actually. Where's my D10? Oh god. Okay, I'll take that. That's 9.
9 total.
Damios.
Yeah, 9 total.
Without, you didn't use great weapon fighting?
Mm-mm.
Looks critically wounded, just barely. Yolgrid is gonna have to take disad shots probably.
Yeah,
has advantage.
actually, 80
Oh, she
feet.
left.
No,
Hold
she
up.
used the advantage.
Hold up.
Did she use
Hold
the
up.
advantage?
Did you attack with advantage, Sean?
No.
Roll
Oh,
to
you
see
should
if
try
you
that.
crit.
Fuck. Rolling. No.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Alright, now Yolgrid's attacking with disad.
So if I move 30 here, and then I go... Doot. Shit. Doot. It's still 105.
You have water bucket.
I did not go in the water.
That's okay. You still have it.
was
I
still
cast
I
cast
still
it
have
on
it?
everybody. Yeah.
Oh
I
shit.
cast it.
Okay, hold up. Which means I can go. How do I delete these? God, I hate this sometimes. Please. If I go 30,
If I
I'm
readied
struggling.
an attack action.
You are really
does that
struggling.
mean
30 here-ish. How close am I?
You're
How
still
long
about
did you?
60 feet away.
I need 80.
You're within 60.
I'll make 2 attack actions with my crossbow.
It is still obscured due
Are
to
they
the water,
still
so it's a
disadvantage? Okay, that's okay. It's not double disad.
Nope.
Does
double disad
a
don't
16
exist.
hit?
16 will hit.
Cool. Be 6 damage.
Plus dex,
Plus 4. 10 damage.
10 damage.
Make a second shot.
Hits.
We never miss
Okay.
these. 8 damage.
Looks like it's holding on by a thread as our turn comes to Bandit.
Where the
Okay,
fuck
so
is
I have-
Bandit?
I have 2 choices.
way
I
over
can
there.
shoot it, or I can get Varda next to it.
Shoot it.
It's its turn next.
I do have a ready attack action, which means I do get 2 attacks if I get next to it.
Ready attack is 1 attack, to the best of my knowledge.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Because you can do
I
1
thought
spell
it-
or 1 attack.
Mhm.
So you don't.
Alright, so what do we
benefit-
think? Two
I thought
two
it was
shots
whenever
into
you
the
take
water, or
attack
1
action,
sword
you get 2
attack?
attacks with extra attack.
2 shots. Shoot it, bitch.
2 shots.
You only get 1. Yeah, I'm looking at the rule. You only
Alright,
get 1
everyone's saying
attack.
2 shots, so we'll do 2
Yeah,
shots.
Plus, you can use your movement to get a little closer too.
I have the rifle out, bro. The range is like 360 feet.
Okay, never mind. Well,
In fact,
I
I'm
think
gonna
2
get
shots.
further away first.
So he-
Why?
'cause
Get my
one's on
bitch
the
ass on shore. Water. Get me out of the water. Jared, I can't get out of the water.
Just get out of
Jared?
the water.
Get out of the.
Shift click him.
Hold control.
Hold on.
Hold control.
Control.
I'm not
or
flying.
alt,
You too.
or just.
Oh, I am
Oh
flying.
my god.
I'm not flying. Yes, you are.
Okay, now I'm gonna take 2 shots. Disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, first shot. This is where I miss both shots and Leo just fucking dies.
That would be something.
Does 11 hit?
No.
Actually, can I Flash of Genius a shot? Because I think I might.
Does it say it's an attack roll, right?
Where'd I get? I got Flash of Genius from my fucking Artificer class.
Thought it was
No,
only
it's only
for
an ability
skill.
check or saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. One more
Second
shot. I'm gonna not use the same die. I'm
He's
smarter than
throwing
that.
away his shot.
I'm not throwing away my shot.
Oh, this is good. 18.
That'll hit. Is it enough
2d8.
damage?
2d8
Come on.
plus 5.
Is it enough, guys? Tyler, you should
Oh,
roll
wait,
two
wait.
ones.
I should bonus action. No, I should bonus action.
Roll 2 1s.
No, I'm gonna bonus action.
Because it's got 2 HP.
Wait, if it has
Oh.
2 HP, surely his bonus is. enough
Okay,
to-
well, I'm gonna bonus action anyway because I said I was going to and it was slightly metagame, but now it's metagame direction, so I think that's fair. I am going to bonus action Branding Smite.
Okay, so it gets
Oh.
obliterated.
It's going to get
Leo,
obliterated.
you
Yes.
shoot to the surface. As you saw Bandit do earlier.
He's
That's the end of
done.
combat.
We'll see Leo somehow not.
Yay.
Get up, and then fucking he's just gonna run back to shore.
Manny's gonna help you, and Dvard's gonna make sure you're okay, and Yogurt's gonna be like, I can't survive that. And
I'm
lie
fine.
down.
So is anyone here
Bandit-
gonna fear the sea?
I was about to say
I will.
Bandit and
I love
Leo.
to see.
Bandit and Leo.
Oh yeah, no, I already added one.
I was gonna say willingly adding a checkbox, probably.
I
I'm not gonna
willingly
tell
added
you
a
to,
checkbox
but
for that.
Yep, that's fair. I'm
We're gonna look at the dinghy. Well, the boat wreck.
The boat.
I was not crossing the water again. Someone's gonna have to carry me.
The boat.
That's-
you get up there and now the fun part.
That was
Get
not the fun part.
eyes, survive the shipwreck. I'm kidding, I said the there. There are 2 Pearl Steel Eyes here. So you have 3 now.
Oh, thank God.
Let's go.
Lovely.
Is there anything else on the boat?
Hold on.
Supplies.
Supplies.
Given I rolled a D100 for high roll to see if anything was left on the boat, like a loot table, and I rolled a 2, you find
No.
some dead rats.
Dead rats. My favorite.
That's good cookings.
Rats.
You can bring him back for Bandit. He likes rats.
I'm gonna
I'll get
shove
that
them
shit.
into my food-based stink bomb.
That's a shame.
That sounds
That's
awful.
nasty.
Sounds about right.
Point. If I had a nickel for every time.
When he opens that jar to shove the rats in, that's just the worst smell of rotting flesh and like mold assaults everyone on the ship, and then it's like capped off. It lingers in your nose for a few hours though.
Bro. Oh no. Dante, why?
What?
That's the new kind bell. Why, Dante? Why?
Yeah, somebody go clip that. Somebody go clip that. Dante, why?
Kind Bell, why?
Pine Bell has been broken into his derivative parts, chronically stupid and always dying.
Yeah.
Wait, which one's which?
AKA Bandit.
Dante is chronically stupid and Bandit is always dying.
I thought we were all just chronically stupid.
Dude, every
Yeah.
time that cat jumps on your bed, I'm like, why is Luna on Clark's camera?
It does, yeah, they
know.
do just look like Luna. They're so tiny.
Yoink! Aw, you failed
Okay.
the yoink.
We're going
I did
back
fail
to
the yoink.
we're going back to Minnow. I need some comfort.
I'm going back. I'm gonna take a nap.
He needs
You
some.
guys
Go
go
to
back to
bed.
Minnow. The plank comes down to let y'all on, and the dwarf walks up it and just starts going, I don't have y'all registered here for trade. Just kind of at whoever walks up on the boat first.
We're leaving.
No, just ignore him. I walk to my cabin.
You don't have a
Let him
cabin,
stay on
you
our
have a hammock.
boat.
I'm
I
gonna
want-
do
You
something
have
a
to put
little.
them on.
I'm gonna do something a little outrageous. All right, you'll have to forgive me. I'm going
Uh-huh.
to sleep in the actual captain's bed. I hope you forgive me.
Were you not already doing that?
No, I had a
Yeah.
sleeping bag in the room.
Oh.
Minnow makes a comment on this.
What does Minnow say? This.
Is there a reason you've changed your sleeping pattern, sir?
I's very tired, and I
The
think
things I've
I's earned
seen.
this.
I think you've
Do
always
we know
owned a
this?
comfy bed, sir.
I don't see how we would know this. I don't see how
At
we would know
lea-
what's happening right
At
now.
least you's in my corner.
I cannot believe that he took the captain's fucking quarters and has been sleeping on the ground.
I told you guys a while ago I wasn't using the captain's bed. Anyone could use it if they wanted to.
The blankets
just-
kind of tuck in around you.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Adorable.
This is the closest
Okay.
thing to a warm
Literally
embrace
just,
I've spoken
uh,
forever.
Would work.
So true,
Jared, be
dude.
careful, you're gonna make him parasocial.
Is this parasocial? I'm not sure.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely parasocial. This is an anime, like a.
This is
like,
a boat in D&D.
Can a man
This is
and a
the-
boat not be together?
No,
When a man
a boat is
loves
a
his
boat is the
truck,
closest thing.
We start asking
Yo,
questions about I put
and
truck
it-
nuts on a boat.
No, wait, guys, instead of eyes, let's make them truck nuts.
It's not gonna point the right direction.
No. They'll see him faster.
All that I ask is instead of eyes, we put nuts on the boat.
No.
We're
Can't.
teabagging
No,
the
the
They-
boat
they
is a
wouldn't-
she.
It doesn't matter.
They wouldn't the eyes wouldn't work properly if we didn't make
Can't-
them eyes.
Can't believe Minnow got girl cock. Let's go.
You know, that's right, it's Minnow's choice.
That's enough for today's session, y'all.
It is
See you
Minnow's
next
choice.
week.
Alright, we'll ask Minnow next session along with some other customization
Holy
options.
fuck.
Bye, everyone.
bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Oh jeez.
Where's the button?
Please.